right. Let's hit it. Let's hit it. Oh, no, it's been echoing this whole time. Here we go. Woo! Hold on, I gotta put the thing up. It's called Intro Vid. There you go here. Wow. Look at that. Let's rock. Everybody get up right now. Gonna have some fun. Gonna be a clown. Not gonna touch a girl. Gonna touch a boy. We're gonna keep our hands to ourselves. It's CockTails. Everybody hit it. CockTails. Woo! If I don't see some woos in chat, I'm gonna be really mad at you guys. CockTails. But secretly, but I'll talk bad about you guys next time I'm at like a get together with some friends. CockTails. Woo! What's up, Jin Jin? Holding, making cocktails for you, making you laugh, making you blue. CockTails. Ooh, ooh. CockTails. Woo! With Jeff and Holden. CockTails. Woo! With Jeff and Holden. Holden. With Jeff and Jeff. Oh my God, is it Jeff and Jeff? Yes, it is. Welcome to the stream. Jeff already visiting the bottle. The man needs it. I'm so excited to find out why. As you know, I revel in your misery, and it's always nice. It's kind of the point, though, right? We get together at the bar on a Monday, because fuck a Monday, and we revel in each other's heartbreak and misery. Look how messy this room is right now. I'm reveling in that right now. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Oh, hell yeah. Hope you're enjoying Mafia 3. I just got Forza 5 on Xbox Game Pass. So the thing is, Jeff, one thing you were missing out on is Xbox Game Pass. It's like Netflix, but for video games. It's pretty cool. Although I am so jealous of your PlayStation 5.
Well, yeah, that's the thing. There's like is it PS Now or whatever? Excuse me.
Right.
That kind of does the same thing. That's how I was able to start streaming the Bioshock Infinite and all that. So
Very nice.
I think it's kind of the same principle.
Hi, Jin Jin. You have been away too long. I can't believe I forgot my mixer, man. I don't want to go out there. The baby's trying to nap. I'm going to have to run and grab it. Holding, you please tell the story of getting shot at Blockbuster. I've listened to all of Roundtable 3 times. You mentioned telling it on there in other episodes, but you never did. Wow, okay. Let's make this drink, and I will absolutely tell you the story of my visit. Actually, Jeff, I'm going to need you to entertain the people. I'm going to run and go grab my tumbler, my mixer.
Okay, all right. Entertain the people. Let's see. Who we got here? We've got Keep the Change. Good to see you. I don't really play video games. All of our peoples here. Jen, is this the Jen that I know, or is this a changed name, or are you normally on a different stream and I'm seeing you now the first time? And.com. Jeff, what is something embarrassing you can say about Holden while he's gone? Holden, I'll curly shoe. I've been great, but the question about Holden, something embarrassing. He once suckled on a. Okay, sorry, he's back, so I can't do it.
Right. I don't even want to know what was said. Any breast milk or other bodily fluids on the menu today? Unsociable, not today. Although, I'd slam some breast milk. I mean, you could probably convince me to for a hefty donation of. I'll drink breast milk for $50. CockTails incentives: $5 for a toast or roast to you, $10 for one of us to perform karaoke. You could choose the song, donate there. We'd love to get some karaoke at the end of the hour, but let's make a drink first. I digress. We don't need to talk about donations just yet. Oh, I'm out of breath. Yawkin Holden, you dog. Thank you, Yawkin. Speaking my language over there. Oh, fucking, and my bark's fucking more pussy-eating-y than my bite. Yeah, I'll tell the story of getting robbed at Blockbuster after this, but tonight we're making the Manhattan Rye, Sweet Vermouth, Agnesura Bitters, and Orange. First, it's going to be 2 parts rye. So here we go. I've got my rye right here. We're both rocking the Bullet rye. Are you drinking rye?
Me?
Are you catching the rye? Somebody also asked for some Slow Talk of Morris. Hey there. Are you boy. All right, let's go. 2 parts rye. Hold on. I had to open the bottle like usual. I haven't had bourbon in this house in a minute. Or any kind of whiskey. Okay.
Andrew, this is not a traditional.
Right, you're gonna be like,
a
real fucking Manhattan. Whatever, are you mixologists in chat? Cool, your fucking roll, bro. It's a little different, okay? But we like it this way. And if you want to sit here and talk about Jeff's mom, you're gonna have to do it when she's in chat, okay? I'm tired of seeing all these comments about how Jeff's mom is, just like that movie. And then I'm like, what movie? And they're like, Holes. I'm like, all right, come on, that's tasteless. It's tasteless, chat.
She can't defend herself probably right now because she does listen to this while she's driving back. So she's just going to have to listen to.
Never mind. I'm so sorry, Kathy. I made a joke and it was in bad taste. And I've got home-style orange juice, at least a little more fresh than my normal OJ selection. Yeah, that's good. That's higher quality than like Tropicana or whatever. All right, there you go. And I think we're gonna just shake this up.
Did you put the bitters in?
Thanks for the compliment on the Hot Topic app. That was a lot of fun. I love Jake. Sometimes comes to me with ideas for episodes, and I think they're just amazing. And that was one. Did I put the bitters? Yes. Dash bitters. Angostura bitters is a must-have for any little mini bar. Angostura bitters, orange bitters are great. Full disclosure, I'm new to Twitch and interact with Jackie, but I'm so excited for this stream. You're awesome on page 7. I loved your T-Swift friend. Thank you so much. This is a nice little just bar hangout stream, Jin. We hope you enjoy it with my buddy Jeff, who's great at making cocktails. Now we're just stirring this? Well, I don't have a stirrer, so I'm going to shake mine. I hope that's okay.
You're not going to aerate this. Well, you are.
I'm shaking, but I'm a bit of a James Bond in that sense. That's one of the many things that make me very much like James Bond. And last but not least, poor Hallie Davis with the $50 donation. I think I might be drinking milk tonight. I hope Lexi doesn't mind. I don't think I've ever gotten to see you drink breast milk. Sorry to be sleazy, but do you ever suck it from the source? This is your Thanksgiving Christmas gift. Also, did you like the star pillow I sent? It's right behind me. Star pillow's just sitting over there. I love the star pillow. Thank you, Caladame, for the gifted donation. All right, let me sip on this drink for a little bit. Just don't shake, just finger. There you go. Let me sip on this for a little bit, and then I'll see. I did not ask my wife permission to steal some milk, but I think she has enough where she can hook it up. All right, here we go. Quaff. Let's do it. Cheers, Jeff.
Cheers.
I miss it. I miss the taste. I haven't had a bourbon cocktail in a minute. Well, I guess it's not too long ago because when I go to a restaurant, I usually get some kind of a bourbon cocktail, before dinner, glass of wine with dinner. You know what I mean? Before you know it, it's a $300 bill. But I do love it. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the stream. All right, let me start with that. Before we even get into how we've been doing these days, I'm interested to hear about Jeff's day. But Jeff, this was the summer before I went to college, so I was probably 18 at the time.
Yep.
Maybe 19. And I was working at Blockbuster late one night. I think the store closed at 11. This was just before closing. And I'm working at the register, and this big dude, the red ski mask, he was like wide, this guy, big guy, comes in with a big silver revolver. I'm working the register with, I think, one of the person. The manager is like in the little manager booth where the safe is, mind you. Let me turn the jazz down a little bit. Let's get this cozier in here. Oh, whoops. Where the safe is, mind you. And they were kind of MIA for the first part. The guy comes in, he's holding this silver revolver. Immediately my mind did a weird thing and just decided it wasn't real. I guess that's one of the defense mechanisms of a traumatic event. My mind just said to itself, like, I went into survival mode, so some part of me had to know it was real, but I literally told myself, that's a fake gun. This isn't actually real. That's like an actor or something, maybe. Comes in, screaming at me to open the register. Now, this is the problem with old Holden McNeely working at Blockbuster. The only way I know how to open the register was scanning in a video, scanning in someone's card, ringing up a rental, and then opening up the register, right? It's like multiple steps. I did not know. Apparently, there was a barcode I could have scanned that was near the computer that would have just opened the register in an emergency. I was never told that, probably to keep us from doing it. Very big mistake on their part because I had no idea. Like, my mind, like, I couldn't actually put together all of that to open the register. So I literally just started saying, I was like, I can't do it unless it's a purchase. And then I just literally started screaming for my manager, whose name was Kat. Kat! There was a gunshot. He shot down at my legs. It was a warning shot, but it was still way too close for comfort. There was a bullet hole where, like, right behind where I would stand. And I kept working there for quite some time after, by the way. And there was literally just a bullet hole that was, like, with my name on it forever in that little checkout area of the Blockbuster. Exactly, keep the change. And so I finally just get on my hands and knees once my manager gets involved. She comes in. By that point, he'd yanked the register like off the cords, the electronic part of it. So now there was no way to get it open, even though Kat could have scanned the thing, but now there was no way to get it open because he had already yanked it. It was so scary. He ends up grabbing the big metal register and running out the door. I was just on hands and knees, like just, fucking freaking out, but just kind of eyes closed, just breathing, just trying to just wait for it to end. It felt like a million years. He ends up, there was like 8 million things that went wrong with this fucking robbery. First of all, where's the safe should have been his question. And to go to this and open the thing. I think he was a desperate man, Howl Dog. Another thing he does, you know how Blockbuster has those entrance doors and exit doors?
Mm-hmm.
He ends up somehow getting through the first entrance door. Like opposite way. So now he's trapped in and we're like, just go through the exit door. Like, get the fuck out of here, crazy guy. Then his gun goes off, and then he finally manages to get out of the store somehow, and ran away. Made out with $140 in that register and change. And I just remember the scariest part was looking into his eyes and this is a man who has a gun pointed right at me, and realizing he's more afraid than I am in this situation. He's freaking out more than me. And he's the one in charge and has my life in his hands. That was the craziest part, I think, of the whole thing.
Jesus. And then
I went to Disney World. We took a road trip from Charlotte to Florida, and went to Disney World and got really high and rode like rides and stuff for the next day.
As an epilogue story, didn't he also? They found out he was trying to get it open from the bottom with his wife, and she did something and like it landed on his head and crushed him too.
No, but the cops did lose the tape.
You get the reference?
All cops are bastards. No, I don't get that reference. What is that reference?
Breaking Bad.
Oh, God,
ATM,
what the fuck, man? That show, that's just a testament to popular television. That show was my life for so long, and it's like just such a faded memory now. I mean, to a crazier extent, Game of Thrones. Man, baby, what's up, Keith the Change? Thank you for the 2 gifted subs. Greatly appreciate it. So anyways, man, baby, that was my crazy getting robbed at Blockbuster story. How did the cops lose evidence? I don't understand. Especially it was like nothing about it. I mean, it just made me such an absurdist. Like nothing about that mattered. Like the guy didn't make out with any money. Like we all were terrorized. The cops lost the footage. Like it just didn't need to happen and kind of didn't happen, essentially, right? And we didn't even get anything out of it. But apparently, I was like really just calm through the whole thing, and afterwards even, I think just in total shock. but my manager, it was her second robbery. She had a total breakdown. And apparently it takes the second robbery is the one. It takes 2 to where you like lose your shit over it. But I haven't had my second one yet, so I'm still in I'm devoid of emotion. That's not true at all. I cry all the time. I cried a lot watching the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. I'm actually more emotional now than I've ever been. I cry at weird stuff these days. Did you get that as a new dad? Maybe it's just postpartum or something. Were you like more raw emotionally during those months?
I'd say so. Yeah. I definitely was. I think I don't know that it's entirely gone away, but
the manager came out. The manager stepped in, and I got him on all fours. Yeah, that never goes away. Oh God. I mean, it lessens a
little bit. The other thing though that I wanted to ask about this, after you told people this story about this guy, this burger, did they come? Were there other dudes specifically who went, "Oh man, if I'd have been there, I mean, I would have reached, I would have slapped his gun away, and I would have just started pummeling him."
My friends weren't that like bro-y.
Okay.
I don't think my friends weren't that bro-y. Everybody was like, "Oh my God, that was fucked up." But I would immediately shoot that dad. I'd be like, "He had a gun." I mean, it'd be one thing, I guess, if he just came in and tried to like strong arm me. If he tried to strong arm me, I'd twist him up like a pretzel, bro. But he didn't try to strong arm me. He came in with the guns and the bullets and you know what I mean? And I can't do anything about that, all right? Because I left my AK at home that day. I was like, I don't need to bring it to the Blockbuster today. It's not just doesn't feel like an AK day. You know what I mean?
I seriously, because I had that happen to me. Wasn't somebody I knew, but I got robbed. And to be honest, it was handled about as ham-fistedly as yours was. But I was like robbed outside my apartment in Queens this one time, and they got like $4 off me. It was like 2 guys. There's like a lookout and the other guy who like was there, and I gave him my $4. He kind of like reached for the whole wallet, and I sort of instinctively pulled it away and just sort of handed him the cash out of it, and then he like took off. There's more to this story. I'm just going to cut to the chase. The guy
was
then
or somebody was belittled. Like it was like, "Oh man, I would have."
Yeah, well, that's the thing. I called my roommate. For some reason, I ended up talking to my roommate like not long after that, and he was at a bar with a bunch of people, and he told them what just happened, and they were like, "Oh man, if I was there, that would just drive me fuck. I'd probably go crazy. I might kill the guy."
I'm gonna say it right now. I am a massive pussy when it comes to confrontation. I never know how I'm gonna react. It never goes well for me. I think I talked about one time. Real quick, by the way, I'm 6 foot 1 inch, so I'm 6'1". I am 38, but I will be 39 in like a month and 6 days. So we're pretty much in the 39 Linton town for this guy. And my baby's 3 months, and I want to give you guys, dude, we took the best 3-month pictures with her. Like, I got her smiling so big, so I'm going to show those off in just a second. So, man, baby, thank you for the 25. Let's kick this off with a toast and a karaoke from each of you, whatever you want to sing. Thank you so much. I don't really play video games.
Awesome.
All right, great. And I'll do some milk. Let me text Lexi, and let me make sure. Somebody
mentioned the milk. What was the fucking drink? White Russian. For some reason, I completely blanked on that. Breast milk, white old fashioned, or breast milk, White Russian. Fuck. And I don't know if you were actually referring to the episode we did a couple weeks back, or you were like suggesting it, because we did do that, and Holden actually.
It was great.
Well, we didn't do it, but Holden did.
But you could do it if you want. I'll send you some milk.
If you freeze it up and send it my way,
I think I might try to
pour it down the drain and pretend that I did it.
I think I might try to.
I am.
I think I'm gonna try to midwife Lexi so she just keeps producing. You know what I mean? Because I just want to have it whenever. I just want it to be my own little tap. You know.
Mm-hmm. She needs to bond with somebody. I gotta tell Lexi. I can't keep words in my mouth.
Lexi are pretty much the same age.
I'm gonna send this to Lindsay via yelling at her. Lindsay, you have an old fashioned here waiting for you, or a Manhattan, sorry.
All right, sorry to keep this going. I wanted to make sure to ask Lexi's permission before I get the milk. I'm gonna get the milk in just a little bit, all right, and then I'll drink the milk, and then everybody go, "Oh, look at him! He's the milkman!" But before I do that, I'm gonna drink a little thimble of my own cum. I saved some from the shower earlier, and I think I'm gonna drink some of that for $150. Love it. Nice frame. All right. So, anyways, yeah, my own personal wet nurse. Yeah, not midwife, wet nurse. No, I froze out of fear and believed it for a second. So, anywho, what else is going on? What were we talking about? What do you got for me?
What I got for you? Well, it was my birthday recently, and so there's.
And again, happy birthday yet again.
And Lexi's birthday recently. Thank you.
And you went to did a bachelor's weekend, huh?
Well, that was that was my friend Jeremy is getting married in January, and we had a little bachelor's party this weekend. Just went to like this. I stayed cabin. It wasn't really a cabin. It was just like a nice place in the Poconos. They had like a pool table and shuffleboard and all this kind of stuff.
I love it.
Thank you, Hell Dog. Hiccup, excuse me. But yeah, it was great. It was a great little getaway weekend, and back here.
Where'd you go?
It was at this place in the Poconos. It was like
Poconos.
It was on this lake, and it was it was kind of like in this wooded lakey area, and it was it was fun.
Very nice.
Yeah, there's just 6 of us.
I can do that, Deadly Moogle.
Everybody was back double. Triple, I guess.
Is anyone caring? Is anyone asking that? Everyone should be.
The people that I was with, it was.
I didn't get to go. We didn't get to go. I don't even think about it anymore. Everybody's vaxxed. Everybody. I would assume that. I don't think any of your friends are fucking idiots, so I would assume they're all vaccinated. I forgot that that's like such a thing, but I guess now I have to show my vax card off to people. Yes, thank you for the happy birthday wishes to Jeff. But Jeff, you said today was being a fucker to you. So was it upon return?
So I got some cool stuff to share, but I've got some not cool shit to share. Yeah, I just you're all familiar. Thank you, Jen. Thank you, Horizon.
Now I'm scared. What's happening? What are you doing?
And keep the channel. All of you guys, nice. Well, no, just because, as of course, the ongoing job search for me that has been like the bane of my existence for a while here. I've gone pretty far in some interviews. I'll give you I might actually want some opinions, so maybe you guys will weigh in on this. But I have.
This is great because I want to chat to weigh in as well. I want to add. I think I want to add a couple segments to our stream, and I wanted to brainstorm with you guys. You know what I mean? I just want to add some segments. Like we have questions is awesome. If people donate, we have karaoke and toasting and roasting. But I feel like we could do we could throw in a couple more segments.
What makes Jeff sad today?
What makes Jeff sad today? That's the purpose. So that is a great idea for a segment, Jeff. And so why don't we get into that one to start? So what's making Jeff sad today, and what advice do you need from chat? By the way, chat is. I'm gonna describe most of chat as glorified drifters. Mm-hmm. So I'm not really sure if you want. Have you ever seen Nomadland? Like that's chat, right? Chat's like that. Those. Yeah. Which is nothing wrong with those people. I love that they just sort of go from town to town, and they're covered in rags, and all this kind of stuff. But that's who you're asking.
They're actual Earth, like sand people.
Yes, these are not. Yeah, these are Fremen from Dune. Like these are. Yeah. By the way, just wanted to throw it out there before we get into what's making you so fucking shitty and upset. I am like so floored. I have to text Henry. I showed Lexi Dune the other night. She is obsessed. Rude Duners, rise the fuck up, bro. I'm like kind of mad that this has just happened to our house. Lexi is completely obsessed with Dune. Rise up! Lexi is totally obsessed with Dune, and I never thought I'd see the day, and it just makes me so happy. She's like, I keep thinking about the movie. I just want to know what happens next. I'm so mad we have to wait. So
she's never read it. She's never seen any of the other adaptations or anything.
Hell yeah, cream-filled bacon dough. You better carry some fucking worms. Yeah, she's never none of it. So I think she might do book on tape. I'm assuming the audiobooks are solid. I don't know if there's multiple different versions, but whatever. And try it. Just because you're a rocket science doesn't mean you know anything about space or science fiction. I've watched this stream on the clock at work for a while now. I don't drift except to the liquor cabinet. Please. Cheers again with these Manhattans. I love these Manhattans, by the way. It really is just throwing a little splash of orange juice in there. to switch up the flavor. I mean, that's kind of the main twist to it, right? It's absolutely delicious.
It's a very easy drink to make. If you have bitters and you have bourbon or rye, and you have some vermouth, then you're good. It's 2 parts bourbon or rye to 1 part vermouth, sweet like a sweet vermouth, not a dry vermouth. And then little dash of bitters, whatever. You can like mix it up. You can throw some orange bitters in or whatever. That's the good thing about it is you can just kind of add whatever your own spin is. And that's why I was making them and I was doing like a little orange twist in it. And I was like, I kind of like this little orange flavor in it. And then I just put that into like a whole, like half a shot or whatever. And I think it adds a nice refreshing.
Now, Jeff, I love to ask you a question and then just talk about other stuff instead.
That's fine.
Everybody knows how to do it. My wife loves when I do that, by the way. And to the point where you forgot what you were even about to say. But what I'm going to do now is bring it back, redirect it, get to our new segment, What's Making Jeff Sad This Week. And in fact, the airing of sadnesses should be a segment, Jeff. Wow, I love that. I love you. I'm calling you by my other hosts.
A little more somber.
Yeah, make it a little somber. So yeah, we'll have a little theme song too. Let's do the airing of sadnesses. Oh no, it's time for the airing of sadnesses. All right, there you go. That's the theme song for that segment. Jeff, go on.
Okay, well, today, what it was is I've been searching for a job for a very long time, and I got some good news, you see, recently, and I've made it through several interview processes for this one company, and it just turned out that they are an in-person place, and they're located kind of quite far away. So it's like 3 hours of commuting that I do. I know that's not a big deal to a lot of people, but it sounds like, excuse me, hiccups again. The hiccups are making me sad. But it sounds like there's going to be like a lot of like late ones too. So I'm just kind of thinking, oh God, I'll probably like miss the kids. I don't know. I might miss this show. I don't know. And so it's just difficult, but I'm like, I need a job. I need the money. This is going really well. And then I got like another call, and there's another, like a second interview I'm having with another place. And we set up a time. I'm supposed to go into the office to see the other place this way upstate. And then I've got this interview with this other place, and I fucked up the timing because they did like a Pacific time.
Oh, it's a 3-hour commute? Oh, Jeff. I don't know.
No. No, the other place that I'm interviewing with tomorrow, and I thought it was going to be like in the morning, and so then I was, it turns out I fucked up and I scheduled them basically for the same time. So I'm like, I'll have to like do the interview for the other place like in the car, like over Zoom. And Lindsay's like, that's not professional. You're gonna look like she said, you're gonna look like a fucking dick. You're gonna look like a stupid asshole. With you might as well like fucking like take a dildo, put it on your head and go and they said, that's what you're gonna seem like in their eyes. And I said, yeah, I don't know what to do. So I'm like, do I fess up? And here's the question I have for you all, those of you who haven't left during this long, boring story. I'm sad about that too.
Yeah, he's sad about the people who actually we've had more people join. So there you go. Well, yeah, what's up, Fritz Bone Lord? Boning up with the Bone Lord, dude. Fritz Bone Lord.
I'm getting less sad now.
Fucking Fritz Bone Lord's up in here. But anyways, what's the question?
Well, no. Well, so here's the question. So I've got this. So I could do an interview tomorrow, from upstate, like in the car. Like from 1:32, and then go into the place at 2:30, the other place I'm interviewing, or do I just like say, hey, I screwed up on the time. I thought I wasn't seeing the PST that was mentioned once, but then it wasn't brought up again. I was like, yeah, I can meet at 10:30. So what do? Do I confess and say to the other group, who actually, in some way, follow your
Thanks,
heart.
Yakin. I also liked topic of said, I need an assistant. If someone came in with a dildo on their head, I would hire them. And then Hound Dog said, you should do that, Jeff. Dildo on head. They'll think it's hilarious. But I actually think Fat President is the correct one here. Just lie. Say a family matter popped up and you need to reschedule one of them. I mean, what's the worst that can happen? Then they don't want to reschedule. But that's probably going to be better than these other options, right, Jeff?
Yeah.
Or just say a scheduling. I mean, if you don't want to lie, you can always just say a scheduling conflict popped up. And
I could say there was a COVID-19 breakout.
Honestly, not a bad idea either. I say do the Zoom meeting. If they ask, tell them you have another interview. I mean, it's that might make their fucking dicks hard to hire you at that point.
Yeah. Actually, maybe that's a good idea too. Just say because the other place, like, honestly, I have an interview with the other place because I'm fucking in demand.
Yeah, I'm fucking the top slut of the graphics game right now.
Yeah.
The top
king should have fucked mountain.
King wet dick of the fucking graphics world right now. So if you want this fat fucking throbber as a part of your company, then why don't you fucking actually? You know what? Actually, shut up. Yeah, that's right. I'm telling you right now to shut the fuck up. I don't care if you hire me. I don't care if you hire some bitch. Just fucking listen to me. I've got guns. I've got weapons. I've got ammo. I've you know what I mean? You're not trapped in here with me, bro. I'm trapped in here with you. You know what I mean? If you could just say any of that shit, Jeff, for 2 seconds of your life, do not threaten the interviewer. All right. Lindsay said, Jeff's wife says, I said, bring a sheet or something and do the Zoom interview from the car, but make it not really look like he's in the car.
I don't know if I'm going to be able to pull that off, though.
Space. Yeah.
Stage
if
the
it
space.
drops, too, that'll be so funny. But, yeah, exactly. I think no matter what, Jeff, like, what is the worst that can happen? You know what I mean? They're literally what you don't get a job, you weren't having the job. That knock knock, who's there? You're jobless. So it's not like you could go it's not like you could have less of a job, Jeff. They can't
forgot the fact that nobody wants to fucking hire me in the first place. I did forget about that.
Because you don't say shit like I just said. We've got the gun. Repeat after me. I have the guns.
I have the guns.
I have weapons.
I have weapons.
I have the ammunition.
I have the ammunition.
In fact, you know what? You shut up.
You shut up.
Yes. You shut the fuck up. And
shut the fuck up.
And then just be like, now just let me do what I'm going to do and just start removing their clothes. Yeah. And every time just go, shh, 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 shh. This has to happen like this now. You put me in this position to do this to you right now. All right? And then just slowly remove all their clothes and then just back out of the room humming some tune. Gothic music, we're still airing our sadness as gothic music. So I'm going to
Do I laugh at their discomfort and as I'm backing away? Right. Or do I just like fix them with a dead stare?
Dead stare, I think, always works. And Trapman, I disagree with you telling them that you made a mistake and scheduled a different interview at the same time. It shows you're disorganized and not aware of your schedule. As an interviewer, that would not be a good sign. That's very true. I think family matter or you do the interview. I think lie or do it.
I'm leaning now between either lying because who said.
Hanukkah? There's nobody in chat.
No. Somebody. I want to get their name right. I like to call out people specifically in chat.
Coffeeman, thank you so much.
Like the new zombie variant of COVID, and I kind of like that idea. So like that. So one of my kids apparently eating people over there, and so but I also kind of like the idea of being like in demand, saying, look, honestly, I had to. Another place they can only meet me at this time, and it's like a final interview with them, and I don't know.
So it's
something to think about.
This mix 'em up is your big sadness.
What's that?
This mix 'em up is your big sadness. Do you have anything else?
Oh God, so much. But that was the thing I wanted feedback on. So
much. What else?
Well, can I turn around? Can I do something cool?
Yeah.
Because I
Oh, are you gonna show me your gift?
Yes. Yeah.
Give me
my
that.
friends.
I love so jealous.
Thing. I have very, very lovely.
Oh yeah, Lindsay, not a bad idea at all. Why don't you get a fucking hotel room?
Okay.
Get a hotel room.
Then I can bring like the recruiter or whoever like back with me to the hotel room, and that's what.
And slowly remove the clothes and have sex with it. As long as Lindsay consents to it. Slowly, slowly have sex with them. Slow sex. All right, show us the gift. I'm jealous. I want one of these one day, but I need a house first, before I can enjoy it.
This was sourced by my friends. They
yes, Hosier.
A bunch of people chipped in and got me this.
There's the happy music again. Yeah. Look how cool that is!
Ultimate edition.
That's the ultimate big boy. I mean, that's the one I want. I want that big, crazy one someday. But I also need what you have, which is a house with a basement and a little bit of extra space, I hope, for you to be able to...
This is what I've got so far.
Oh, wow. You're in, man. Whoa. Yeah. You've done a ton of work.
This is like 15% of it so far.
Wow. How many hours have you been working on it thus far?
I honestly, I don't know.
A lot, though, it must be, because that's a lot. I can tell as a person who does Lego. That's a few sessions already.
There's it's got look, it's from The Empire Strikes Back, little where the little thing drops down, the little gun.
That's so cool. I mean, that's the funnest part of these Lego sets, like the little details that you'll never see again. By the way, you'll you'll close it up and you'll never look at it again. But it's so cool that it's there.
The little chess table.
Yeah, that's awesome.
The seat that Han Solo sat in.
That's awesome. Yeah, they give you so many little Easter eggs in those sets. That is so cool. I love it. I'm getting that for Christmas. I bought a glass coffee table to hold it. That's awesome.
That'll be a little segment that I'll do for the next couple of these anyway. I'll show you the progress.
Oh yeah, Toph, will do. I'd love to do that. I love Denver. Denver's a great place. Welcome everybody. We have a nice crew here tonight. Let me air my sadness. Not bad though. My sadness is fine in the grand scheme of things. I lost my comfortable, enjoyable life as I knew it, and I'm still adjusting to that. And I guess the main thing right now, our sadness is sleep. Though she's making a lot of progress, Winnie is still, sleeping like a baby, which isn't a good thing, actually. It's kind of funny that they say sleeping like a baby. Babies do sleep a lot, for sure, in terms of hours, but they're finicky, man, and their schedules are all over the place, so... right now, she's starting to get, she kind of has a circadian rhythm. We kind of have a bedtime for her, but it is still a lot of work, and we still don't have, a proper sleep life together. Lexi's up all throughout the night taking care of her. I take care of her all through the early morning into the afternoon. We rarely get to, share a bed, and we don't really have any support. We realize, I think a lot of people have a lot of family help, and we have not had really any. We do have her sister and my parents coming in December and January, hopefully, or all in January, I think, which would be nice. But, man, that means we have done the hardest part. Wouldn't you say, Jeff? The first 3 months are the hardest part, probably, right?
Absolutely, yeah. 3 to 4 months, depending on how shitty your baby is.
3 to 4, and my baby's pretty shitty, so we're still in there, right? That said, I hate even saying my baby's pretty shitty because Winnie is so fucking cute, and we are, Hal Dog. We have mission accomplished on that. But Winnie's so cute and so not shitty at the same time. In fact, lately she's really just being so fucking cute and great. But still, that doesn't mean she doesn't get fussy every single day. She doesn't get, she has issues. It's a lot. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of work, just the two of us. And now we've we re-upped a little bit. Her grandmother sent some more money for nanny support, which we're going to hopefully start working into our lives a little bit soon. But It's all on us really lately. And it just causes problems, man. It just makes things really hard, I think. But that said, it's a bullshit sadness because it's really been getting better every week. And today, by the way, if you guys have heard me talk about the 100 Days of Darkness, today is the 100th day. So how great is that? We made it through the 100 Days of Darkness. I'm going to celebrate with this Manhattan right here. In fact, I should be doing Is It Toast for Us? I don't really play video games. Maybe we'll just get that going right now. All right, so that's the airing of... by the way, chat, I guess it's like a mini brighter side. If you have any sadnesses you'd like to air, now is the time. This is the place for it.
Oh,
Man, baby, I will hear it. I will not give you the brighter side. That's a different show, but I will hear you and listen. And that's what I'm told by my wife is what I should be doing anyways, instead of trying to give solutions. But then I say, oh, okay, fine. I'll just sit here. Why don't you just marry a log man then? Why don't you marry a wooden man then? I'm sure she's mad at me right now because when he's trying to sleep. I just spilled my scotch. Does that count? 100%. That's definitely a sadness. But yeah, we are 3 months and we're 14 weeks. I think we're 3 months and a week or so, and that's cool. And but I do think I was like I definitely was looking forward to the 3-month mark, and then I realized it's gonna be a little bit more time before it gets like markedly much better. You know what I mean? It's little baby steps right now.
But you'll appreciate every little one, everything that happens from here on out. You'll be like, oh, this is the point where, we went from 3 p.m. to 4 p.m. She didn't scream once. Yeah. And it's going to be like that.
Her B-Day's August 14th, Hal Dog. Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, and honestly, we've already gotten days where it's like, well, she gets fussy if she's hungry, you know what I mean? And then we feed her. But besides that, like, she didn't really get fussy today, We've had a couple days like that. Just awful customers who assume that I own a meat packing plant. I'm purposely keeping stuff from them. Absolutely, DJ Ballistic. My sadness that I have a migraine in college is so tiring. Essays are killing me, dude. That sucks about the migraine. I feel like it's so funny. College is, yes, difficult. I don't know what kind of college you're in, though, because it might be harder than most. But, I mean, I went to theater school, so whatever. This is kind of bullshit what I'm saying. But, man, I miss those college days. You know what I mean? Those easy breezy college days. We had 2 essays due at 9 a.m. and 10 p.m. on the same day yesterday. It was fucking brutal. That's awful. And I always wait till the last minute. My sadness is the first cold in almost 2 years, and I'm not handling it well. I'm usually pretty stoic as far as the sniffles goes, but I literally forgot how to be sick. Dude, I can't imagine when Winnie gets actually sick. Knock on wood. I don't know what I'll do. I'm going to be a fucking disaster. Thank God she's at least through the 3-month mark stayed quite healthy. And Holden is now the toast of the neighborhood instead of the creepy lizard man crawling around. Absolutely. Cream-filled bacon donut. My sadness is that my staff development lady is angry at me for taking Thanksgiving off. That's ridiculous. I'm anxious that she is going to tell me I can't take it and I'll have to cancel and my girlfriend will be sad. Or I can take it anyway and maybe be written up. The worst. That blog poster job, they made me work on Christmas Eve. I hated it. What were you going to say, Jeff?
Oh, sorry. I was going to say that it doesn't matter. It was bullshit.
Say it anyway. I want to hear it.
I don't remember what it was actually.
Oh my God.
I started reading chat and I forgot.
Jeff.
That's okay.
You know what? You're gonna have to re-interview for this co-hosting gig.
I think it wasn't even.
I'm gonna need you to do an interview with me for this co-hosting gig tomorrow to re-up your contract. No, I'm just kidding. Of course. You could do it from the
Anybody
car,
who wants to apply, send Holden a cover letter and your resume.
Yeah, Hosier, send me a cover letter resume if you'd like to be my new co-host.
I think I might be. I was gonna say I think I got like a weird little cold too. I think I got the I don't know if it was just like we were sitting around a campfire a lot and it was just like I inhaled smoke or something, but I
that'll do it.
I tested. I went to get a COVID test today because I was like I have a sore throat, my nose is running. One of those fucking friends of mine gave me COVID. But
I will say, chat too. I'm going to read some more of these sadnesses, and then we're going to have a toast, and we're going to drink the sadnesses away, and that will be our airing of sadnesses section every time, Jeff. This is going great. We already got a new segment. Help me remember these. Yeah. Entrapment. My sadness is I canceled my Thanksgiving trip to a friend's house because I just need to get my shit together at home after a long weekend. He didn't take it well. It's a bummer. I hate that. I hate when I hate everything about that entrapment, when you have to cancel, and then when the person you cancel on actually gets upset, so you're like, ugh, and then you feel like just this social fuck face, and you're like, it's the introvert's dilemma entrapment. I hate the whole part of that socially, of the feeling the obligation to go, and then being like, they might not care that much, and then you cancel, and they're like, oh, I think they actually really cared. DJ Ballistic, I was doing my job. He runs up to the butcher's window, waving his hands and smiling, so I figured his mom may have told him to ask if I had something in the back, so I smiled at him, opened the window, and said, hey, buddy, how can I help you? And he said, you're a pussy. That's pretty funny, though, DJ Ballistic. That's kind of fun, though. Clocking out in this, I must journey across Denver to Boulder. Cheers. Have a good one, Toph Coughingman, and thank you so much for the sub, dude. Greatly appreciate it. I really want to hear a dissertation on Taylor's 10-minute short film. I loved it. I just think it's really good. I think it's a fun song in hindsight about a much too young girl being with an older, like, I'm a, hipster-y guy, Jake Gyllenhaal. And I think she did a good job of, like, giving it perspective, all these years later on Red Taylor's version. I could go on, but I don't think everybody's going to go, you know what I mean? All these people in chat, they're all dog shit. You know what I mean? They won't let me talk about what I want to talk about. No, I'm just kidding, guys. I love you, and I need you. I need you guys, so don't go anywhere. My sadness is I go to start my Indiegogo, and now my laptop won't boot. I have a little bit of sadness with that, too. I just feel like all my shit, my PS4's external hard drive shit the bed, which kind of shits the PS4's bed a little bit, and I was in the middle of that Guardians of the Galaxy game, which, Jeff, you should definitely play. It's very fun. And it's very bright and colorful and all those things you like about the more modern stuff. But yeah, check Guardians.
I have to thank my wife real quick who just booked me a hotel room.
Amazing. That makes so much sense.
Yeah.
Perfect.
How are we going to pay for that, Lindsay? We don't make fucking money.
Please.
God damn it.
If somebody wants to donate for the hotel that was booked, that would be great.
We can do that. That's lovely. Thank you so much.
Well, I nominate you for a Freak Award for Best
Supporting
Supporting
Actor.
Let me know when you need one of these.
Hell
yeah, Ghosters. Everyone check out Ghosters on Channel 101. That'd be amazing. Thank you so much. That's awesome. Good to hear from you, Fritz. I hope you're doing well. I'm sorry, a little boy screaming you're a pussy at someone is so funny. I know, that's so funny. Anyways, I'm sorry. Don't smoke more. But I understand you doing that. I've had more postpartum depression than I wanted to believe I did. I will just say that.
We had it as well, and it's something I don't think is talked about enough, and I think it's really real for like both parents,
It's just a heavy life change, man. And I worked really hard to make my life like really fun and easy. You know what I mean? I kind of worked triple for like a decade so that I could eventually have a life where I got to sleep in and work on my own schedule and do like really fun work. And that got really, really flipped upside down for me lately. But she's getting easier, man, and she's starting to smile so much more.
And you'll figure it out. That's the thing. It's like it's a change, but you will figure out how to incorporate it all, and you will still get to have the life that you want. And you and Lexi are going to be happy.
Of course, we already are too. I mean, I talk about it as if it's the only thing, but it's not. And lately, we've been taking her on a walk together, and that's been a really nice time for the two of us as well. Fritz Bone Lord, thank you so much for the link, because that's the other part. You have to work on your marriage as well this whole time, and like make sure that doesn't fall through the cracks.
Part of that is just like being able to just bitch about things together, just being really open and just like talking about I'm insecure about this and I feel sad about this or I feel happy about this and just being really, really open. That was what. Because Lindsay and I probably talked about this before, but Lindsay and I, our whole problem in the beginning is we both had really bad depression, but we thought we were failing as a result of it. We thought like, oh my God, I'm fucking this up and she's doing so great and I'm messing. And she was thinking the same thing. It wasn't until like a couple weeks in and we finally like confessed it. We were sitting out drinking some bourbon on our front stoop at the time. And we were like, oh God, we're going through this together. So it's important to you and to anybody whoever has a kid is like be honest.
Please, I really play video games. Welcome to the Hotel California. Such a lovely place for an interview. I think that hotel room might have been covered by Unreal Play Video Games with a $100 donation. Lindsay, how much was the room for the night? Thank you so much. There you go. Get the job, Jeff. Exactly, Lindsay. Get the fucking job, Jeff. And then we won't be able to. I don't want you to not be able to do the stream, but. So you better get a job or you can still do the stream, but get a job, please. It's killing.
That's the thing. That's why we want me to get the other one, the one that I'm actually that I almost fucked up and that I was going to do for my car tomorrow. We want the Zoom one, but the other one, I'll take that one too. It'll be fine, and maybe I can work something out. It'll just be like make sure every other Monday I'm leaving on time.
Right.
As I slowly take their clothes off.
As you slowly take the clothes off and walk out of the room. Silly Chains, I canceled an interview because my buddy told me after I told him my availability that I should come in and ask for the hiring manager. Met with her today, and she starts giving a spiel about having to work weekends. And after she said she probably couldn't hire me, I said, well, I'm a little upset that I canceled an interview to come to this one because I wanted this job more. And then you say this stuff after I already cleared with my buddy and double-checked. Unbelievable, man. All right, well, let's drink these sadnesses away with that last one from Silly Chains. And again, Silly Chains, I give you the same good vibes as I give to Jeff on this job hunt stuff. I know how difficult that could be. Yeah. Also, what did I play video games before said? Let's get a toast and a karaoke from each of you. So yeah, this is my toast to all of your sadnesses. May all these frowns be turned upside down. May you all wear the devil's crown. And listen, people, when I sing the sound. Oh, be happy, guys. As Kurt Cobain once said, don't worry, be happy. And then he made a bunch of fucking weird mouth noises, because that's what he did best in the 90s. Cheers, everybody. All right, Jeff, I'm going to use this opportunity
This is a cheers to everybody, is it?
Yeah, it's whatever you want. I'm going to use this opportunity to go grab some milk from the fridge, so I'll be right back.
All right. Well, I'll tell you what would have made me the most devastated of all if I get like some job and they said, you know what, your Mondays are done now. Fuck your Mondays. Your Mondays now belong to us, little shit. And I never got to do these again because Holden would not obviously do any other. He would make no other accommodations at all for me. We all know this. But doing this stream is one of like the happiest things that I have to look forward to consistently, and all your little beautiful little names, your little ats popping up there just makes me really just feel good about the state of the world in general, to be honest. And Curly Shoe, thank you. I love you too. I love all of you guys. Happy drunkenness to all of us. And honestly, there is not a shelf big enough to build for all of you. I will build another planet out of shelf. That's how much I care about you motherfuckers. So yeah.
Cheers.
Cheers.
All right. Here we go. This is
I saw something flying.
This
oh
is
God! Here we go.
Like 4 ounces. Yeah, it's a lot. So here we go. Thank you again to Hal Dog for donating for this. This is pure, unadulterated. I'm surprised I'm doing it again, but here we are. Here we find ourselves drinking breast milk for strangers on a stream yet again. Thank you, everybody, for this opportunity to get to do this one more time. Cheers. Absolutely delicious. I love her breast milk. It's so good.
I'm just gonna cheers to Lexi for
It tastes like it's good. Like I like 2% milk.
Not
it tastes like
but allowing it. Yeah.
It tastes so good. God, I wish I could live in it. I just feel a little sick. I won't lie. It's so good. It honestly.
You like walking around like human, like adult baby or something like. Who do you want? She's milky, and just like chasing like Lexi around and just like, oh God. So.
Well, it's delicious milk, and I love my wife, and I could be drinking some other fucking bitch's tit milk, and that'd be shitty. But it's my wife, it's the woman I love. You know what I mean?
Your child, as my wife says.
Holding one milkies, maybe. So what do you want to do for karaoke? Yeah. I get a song, you get a song, and I'm trying to think of what I even want to do right now. What have I been listening to lately? I've been listening to a lot of emo. I've
been listening to a lot of 80s like stuff I listened to in high school lately.
Weird, yeah. I'm listening to a lot of emo I didn't listen to before. And stuff like that. And of course, Adele's new album's great. Did someone ask me to talk about Adele's new album earlier? I think you did. It was so good. I could definitely do Taylor. You know, I can do Taylor. What would I do?
I think I'm either gonna do In Excess or What are their names? Hang on a second. I'm having one of those old man moments where I'm like, what's that band that I like from the 80s and I don't fucking remember their name right now.
All right, we're asking you guys want me to do all too
Simple
well?
Minds, of course. Either Simple Minds or In Excess.
Something I'd hear at Hot Topic, I could definitely do.
Something the girls can dance to. Well, then don't you forget about me, clearly. So.
Yeah, let me do Oingo Boingo.
Oingo
That's
Boingo.
A good one.
Was that a suggestion to me? I feel like I'll fuck that one up, though. I feel like I'll fuck up an Oingo Boingo one. Not in a good way. Down Under by Man Mark. Could do that one. I've never done that one.
Let's see.
What do you think? Do you think here's what I think. I think for me, I'm either going to do, if you want me to do any of these other ones, if you donate later, I'll try to work these in too. But I think for now, I'm either going to do Don't You Forget About Me by Simple Minds or I Need You Tonight by In Excess.
That's awesome, Hal Dog. It's so good. I like what was the first one? I like the first one.
Simple Minds?
Yeah, Simple Minds.
Yeah, I'm leaning that way.
For sure. You want me to do Helena? I was gonna maybe do Teenagers by My Chemical Romance. Is that okay? All right,
Sounds good.
I'm gonna do Teenagers by My Chemical Romance. I hope the girls can dance to that one.
Yeah.
In honor of the Hot Topic episode coming out. I hope I do this okay. They're gonna clean up your looks with all the lies in the book to make a citizen out of you. Because they sleep with a gun and keep an eye on you, son, so they can watch all the things you do. Because the drugs never work, they're gonna give you a smirk, 'cause they got methods of keeping you clean. They're gonna rip off your heads, their aspirations to shreds, another cog in the murder machine. They said all teenagers scare the living shit out of me. They could care less as long as someone will bleed. So darken your clothes, so strike a violent pose. Maybe they'll leave you alone, but not me. Boys and girls in the clique, the awful names that they stick. You're never gonna fit in much, kid. But if you're troubled and hurt, what you got under your shirt will make them pay for the things that they did. They said all teenagers scare the living shit out of me. They could care less as long as someone will bleed. So darken your clothes, so strike a violent pose. Maybe they'll leave you alone, but not me. Oh, yeah! Get it, girls? They said all teenagers scare the living out of me. They could care less as long as someone will bleed. So darken your clothes or strike a violent pose. Maybe they'll leave you alone, but not me. All together now. Teenagers scare the living shit out of me. They could care less as long as someone will bleed. So darken your clothes or strike a violent pose. Maybe they'll leave you alone, but not me. Teenagers scare the living shit out of me. They could care less as long as someone will bleed. So darken your clothes, strike a violent pose. Maybe they'll leave you alone, but not me. Thank you. Yeah, I did censor it once when I was during the quiet part. Thank you so much. I've been wanting to do that one. All right. Jake, Jeff, that's the second time I called you Jake today. My other co-host.
Oh, yes.
Jake.
I love Jake. We got to have him back on. I'd love to have him come back on again.
Oh, of course. Do a Wizard
Maybe
the
do another, because we did the Wizard, those of you who don't know, we did a Wizard and a Bruiser cocktail, and they were delicious.
Mr. Ham, thank you for the raid. Greatly appreciated. We did
Thanks.
do a very delicious Wizard the Bruiser cocktail, and it was fantastic. But I don't know. What do you want to do? You want to take a little breather and then do it in a second? Should we make
Give me
another?
a second. I'll get it set up, and then I'll and then I'll
let's
jump
make another round, shall
Yeah.
we? So let's do it. Tonight we're doing the Manhattan. The Manhattan involves rye, sweet vermouth, Angostura bitters, and orange. You're going to start it out with 2 parts rye. So here we go. Throwing a couple of cubes of ice in my shaker here. Just getting sticky stuff all over my desk. Not the normal kind. The booze type kind. 2 parts rye. Next up, we've got 1 part sweet vermouth. Let me catch up with you real quick. And this is a little bit of a different twist on Manhattan, Mr. Ham. That involves orange juice. Hold on, I'll get to it in just a second. There you go. We've got 1/2 part fresh orange juice. Speaking of the devil, oh nice. We do the sweet vermouth, and then we've got dash of bitters. That's pretty much it. I like to go a little heavy on the bitters. I really like bitters quite a lot. Angostura bitters is what we're using. You can use different types, but that's the kind we like over here at CockTails Central. And you're supposed to stir, but I'm going to shake. Oh, are you shaking too? Oh, no, you're not. I'm going to shake because I don't have a stirrer on me. How much to entire stream is your character from Huffin' and Biffin Stew? If Henry will join me as the other half. What was I, Stu, and he was Biff, right? Good times. You know, we thought that was...
Yeah, he was Biff, because yeah, I remember that, because... Biff!
Yeah. That was a good time.
I've occasionally, like once a year, I'll watch through those in the afternoon.
So
I love...
Remember to pour the drink and then quaff. And that's the Manhattan. Cheers, Jeff.
Here's to you. And Lindsay, you should probably come take some of this if you want, because it's my
Girl,
third.
say hi to Grandma in case Kathy is on.
She might just be listening. She might be in the car, and then she'll pop in later on.
Tolas Joe changed me forever.
I just come in and look at chat, and the first word I say is queef.
How dog please, it's quaff. Can we for a moment?
Wait, okay.
Well, oh yeah, let me do a Winnie update. Let me do that.
Tolas Joe changed me forever. Oh, wasn't that Marcus?
I just have to show off everything I said about her sleep and everything. None of it matters because holy crap, when she does stuff like I'm about to show you. So for our 6-month card, our 3-month card, she my job was to get her to smile and laugh, and she delivered so hard on that. Sorry, let me just add this. Oh my God. There you go. How great is that? And she gave us a bunch of these. So that's, 3 months old. So she's 10 pounds, 6 ounces. I think she's a little heavier now. She's grabbing her own foot now, which is amazing. 23 inches. You can read the rest. She is talking, though. It's really sweet. Did like an overnight as well outside of the house, which is cool. I mean, look at these pictures. Like, this is why you want to get to 3 months, because she starts doing stuff like this throughout the day. And this was so cute. That's me she's looking at off camera, too, which is like, feels so good. So I was just going, ooh, I was just like making her smile and crack up. I mean, how great is that? So obviously it can't be too bad over here. That is so sweet. Yeah. Anyways, so that's my little Winnie update. Just so cute. That obviously what everybody always says. That's what makes it so worth it. She's doing Winnie in the bath. She's doing tummy time now. And that's really good because that's getting her neck straightened out. Or not straightened out, strengthened. Anyways, that's all. Enough of that, please, people. We're here to drink like men and talk about tits. All right, please. Alex might bring her in. I was just, yeah. If she feels it, she'll do it. Gotta have a thick neck. She's gonna be a McNeely. Absolutely. We gotta get that tummy time in. I'm just glad there's more of a routine, and she goes to bed at night usually, and we can just chill. She's so beautiful. Just buckle up. I have 3 beautiful daughters. Oh my goodness, Jen. Who pukes more? Right now, she pukes a lot more. I don't really puke that much, man. Knock on wood, dude. I'm like my stomach's like a steel trap, man. I don't puke. I just hit myself with a microphone. Who pukes more? Winnie or you during the round table? Yeah. Anyways, Jeff.
Yeah.
Where are we at now? We did the Winnie update. We need a new segment.
Oh.
We've got questions in the final hour, but
while you're thinking, throw new segments in chat. I'm going to ideas. I'll go ahead and do my karaoke, so that buys us a little time. We just gotta make it through, just power through to 10 o'clock. So.
Mr. Stasv, thank you so much for the sub. Hi, Holden. Such a big fan of Whizbrew. Hell yeah, dude. I binged almost every single episode when I first discovered you guys. I love your streams whenever I'm able to catch them. You're such a good dude. Thank you so much, man. Really appreciate that. That's really, really awesome. Yeah, we right now we're getting kind of a week off, but I essentially have 2 weeks for this next episode. So right now I'm watching a lot of Demon Slayer. Any Demon Slayer fans out there? I just started it, but I think I'll have enough time to get to watch all of it and the movie, and maybe even read a little bit of the manga before we do our episode. So I'm excited for that. Howdog Ed is hosting Thanksgiving, so we are going to do a big throwdown. Essentially, Lexi can't eat anything because of the baby's dairy and soy allergies, so we're making a couple dishes that she can actually eat at Thanksgiving and bringing them over, and then I'm going to eat everybody else's food that they brought because I ain't just a bunch of vegetables.
We're gonna miss you. We're gonna miss you. We used to do. You guys used to come over for our place for Thanksgiving, and yeah, those are fun times.
Fritz, I've actually considered. I had all my notes ready to go for South Park, and we were gonna record, but then the baby came early, so I actually may record a solo South Park episode using just my notes, as like a weird Holden cut at some point down the road. So. You may be getting that out of me, actually. Jeff, what were you going to say?
I was just saying that, I'm going to miss... I miss the old days when we hosted Thanksgiving parties here for many years. Just like anybody who was in town, didn't have a place to go, wasn't going to family or anything for... Obviously, it was before COVID, but I'm going to miss it. I'm going to miss having you guys... with us for Thanksgiving.
Agreed. Everybody's all over the place. Carly couldn't be with us tonight. She's visiting family in Texas. Everybody's spread out. Also, how dare I? You guys asked me my plans for Thanksgiving. I will also be hosting Jackie and I will be talking over the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade on the morning of Thanksgiving. That is going to be a 6 a.m. scenario for me, and that's going to be very challenging, to say the least, but... We'll be all right, I guess. We'll be all right. 6 a.m. Pacific, 9 a.m. Eastern. And please join us. That's going to be on my stream. Anyways, back to you, Jeff.
Always a bad idea. Let's go with Don't You Forget About Me by Simple Minds if you're ready.
Yep, you can share that audio now.
I will do that. Hang on a second.
I'm the only house gang fucker in my friend group. I gotta work and host on Thanksgiving. Oh my goodness, dude, that would be awesome, Holden. Yeah, I wanted your take on South Park and Venom. Yeah, Venom 2 would have been a good one for me. But I'm so glad. It's so awesome we got like Donnie Cates for that.
I want to talk. I'm curious if anybody's seen Cowboy Bebop yet, because
I watched the first episode. I feel like people are so weird about this thing. I enjoyed it, but anyways.
Are they people I haven't heard anything about it. I'm just very excited for it. So
I think it's a lot of fun. But I also don't think that Cowboy Bebop's like, I don't know. People are weird about the stuff they like, I guess is all I'll say.
Yeah.
All right, you ready, Jeff?
I'm ready.
Jeff? I can't hear you at all now.
Trying to be all cool, and my microphone pulled out of the socket, all wrapped around something.
Yeah.
Do that again.
God damn it.
God.
Well, you're gonna have to wait a little longer, Entrapment. Unbelievable. My partner and I like do a bit where we sing the song as if we were tone deaf. That's fun. Joke says keep the change. I can't hear you, Jeff. Wait, talk?
Okay, I'm
yes.
back.
All right, I can hear you.
All right.
All right.
Hey. Ooh. Ooh. Won't you come see about me? I'll be alone, dancing, you know it, baby. Tell me your troubles and doubts, giving me everything inside and out, and love strange, so real in the dark. Think of the tender things that we're working on. Slow change may pull us apart. Let like is into your heart, baby. Don't you forget about me. Don't you forget about me.
You guys know it. Everybody chat, sing along. I don't hear you, chat.
Will you stand above me? Look my way, never love me. Rain keeps falling down. Will you recognize me? Call my name or walk on by. Rain keeps falling down.
Get your fucking jingles out, Jack. Now is the time. Come on, chat.
Don't you try and pretend it's my feeling will win in the end. I won't harm you or touch your defenses, vanity and insecurity. Don't you forget about me. I'll be alone, dancing, you know it, baby.
Everybody
Don't you
right
take you apart. I'll put us back together, ha, baby. Don't you forget about me. Don't you forget about me.
Not tonight, you aren't, DJ Ballistic.
As you walk on by, will you call my name?
Get it, Jeff.
As you walk on by, will you call my name? When you walk away.
Yes. Walk away, girl. Yeah. Uh-oh. Who's that dirty bird? Is that sex eyes guy right there? Yeah.
You walk on by.
Uh-oh. Is he eye fucking you right now, chat? I think he is. Isn't that interesting?
Call my name.
Isn't that interesting?
You call my name. Said la 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 la.
Yeah? Get that sex, chat. Lap that sex up right now, chat. This part where my cuts out. Oh, it's great while it lasts. There it is. There it is. You don't need to hear it to understand that pure sex is happening. Get that sex. That is a sex waterfall right now, chat. God damn. All right, everybody. Dry yourselves off. It's time to take a chill pill. Unbelievable. Ugh, so good.
I just do what I feel, I don't.
It is Do What You Feel Day. It's Bring Your Daughter to Work Day. It's Do What You Feel Day. It's everything right now. So, God, those are 2 days that shouldn't coincide with the same holiday. Hitting those notes so I might get right at the end you cut out, but for the most part, we heard all of it, and it was great.
I cut out at the end?
Just right at the last few
okay.
minutes. No, you were fine.
All right.
It's probably because I was talking, actually. I laid down my last 3 clean towels holding I can't dry off. Look, I don't know what to tell you, all right? You gotta get a dog to dry you. Unbelievable what's happened here. We are, of course, drinking Manhattans tonight, which is bad news. The last time we did this, we were just brutalized.
I think it was the first time that we did it. We've done this now, I think.
These are like big go-tos. It's very
easy.
This
and old fashions are our go-to, or new fashions, as we start calling them. Yeah. I almost did new fashions, but I was like, I don't have any Salerno, and I'm not gonna have time to get some. So,
lovely mailbox. Yeah. I still haven't seen Salerno in the wild, man. I think you've got one shop where it exists, and that's it. I still have not encountered it in a store. It makes me crazy. Yeah. Fuck you, Jeff, for being so sexy, says DJ. Ballistic.
Can't stop it. Can't stop.
Who came really hard just then? Let me know in chat.
Wasn't me. It was Simple Minds. It penetrated me, both, etherically and sexually, and I, hopefully penetrated you etherically and physically.
All right, we've done the airing of sadnesses. I have a new segment for us, Jeff.
I'm not sad. I'm not sad anymore.
I know, and that's why we're going to do.
Get it out.
We're going to the Grateful Three. The Grateful Three is a new segment for the stream. So we've got the airing of sadnesses in the first hour. Now we're in the second hour. We're going to say the 3 things we're most grateful for right now. All right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to go with Winnie's smiles. Those are getting me through. Winnie being a more chill, more fun baby to hang out with every day, it seems. So I'm killing this. No, we're just going to talk about our babies and stuff. That's not what they want to hear. They want to hear, my balls are hurting. Right.
And, all that kind of stuff.
Hey, I'm coming again, which is, no. What was the other one?
No, I'm sorry. I want to hear. Winnie is number 1. Of course, she's got to be.
Number 1. Number 2, I am starting to play video games again a little bit more. So I was enjoying the Guardians game until my PS4's external hard drive shit the bed on me. Now I'm really enjoying this game called Inscription. It's INSCY, like crypt. INSCRYPTION. Inscription. It's fucking really good. It's like a card game, but there's a lot more going on in it, and it's very, very good. And it's awesome. I have not gotten a PS5 yet. That would be one of my sadnesses that I would air. I have not gotten a PS5 yet. I still cannot. Anybody gets a lead. Dude, honestly, no bullshit. Buy one, I will reimburse you. Like, if you can find one and get it to me, I will fucking pay you for it.
It's that hard to find. I mean, obviously, I haven't been looking.
Yes.
So, yeah.
Yeah, well, your wife is cooler than mine. Okay? I'm just going to say that. She just knows
the correct website, I guess.
I am losing my damn. Again, though, I'm so busy. I can't actively look for one. You have a disc version if you want to buy. If I would maybe. Why are you trying to get rid of it? Caladame. Okay, we can talk. Honestly, I will talk to you about it.
I mean, Miles Morales alone for me is worth it. It's
dude, Demon Souls, and then Elden Ring now is coming out. I wonder if you'll try Elden Ring. Have you looked at Elden Ring at all, Jeff?
I'll be honest, I haven't even heard of it.
Elden Ring is the new From Software game, maker of Dark Souls, and they essentially made a Breath of the Wild Dark Souls game, like a giant open world, massive. I'm so hyped.
I could get on board with that. Yeah,
I am so hyped for it, dude. I can't even tell you.
I lose so much time to like a good open world game though.
Well, it's Souls too, so it's got that challenge to it as well, which is going to be fun.
I'm obviously new. I've discovered the BioShock series finally, and so like that's going to be my
thing for
my
a
thing.
while.
Obviously, I don't need a PS5 for that, but with that my PS Now whatever subscription, I get I can play all of them. So I'm gonna go back and play them in order. I'm not gonna skip 2. I know people say you can skip 2, but I'm gonna fucking play that thing.
Nice.
And play Infinite again because it's amazing.
Yeah, that one's great, and yeah, I'm glad you're enjoying that. Those are great games. Have you played Fallout before?
Yes, I was good to ask that. I did. You loaned me Fallout 4, and the thing
That's
is,
right.
I was like, I can't go down another Skyrim hole.
Yeah.
I
So
realized
Skyrim.
this is gonna.
Skyrim,
I'm gonna lose months of my life to
it's
this.
sci-fi
And,
Skyrim. Yeah.
Yeah, I still got it. I actually still have your copy of it. So if you
Check
need
it
that
out.
back, just let me
Not
know.
at
I will
all.
send it to you. But I'll probably bring it when I come out to LA. But it's
Keep the change. I would absolutely do that. That'd be great.
yeah. But the thing is, yeah, I
And baby, Lonely Mailbox 22, Rick Astley, Never Gonna Give You Up, sung by Holden. Absolutely not a problem. Lonely Mailbox. You got it.
This
Thank
is
you
when I
so
wish
much.
we were in the same room together because I want to like back you up on that.
Right,
I want to like
right.
Never Gonna Give You Up with you.
You can throw in, you can say, you just scream into that mic. We'll see. It might be off,
Yeah,
but
we'll see how well that goes.
it'll be fun.
Yeah, or you can throw Together Forever at me, which is basically the same song.
What else? Those are the incentives right there. $5 for a toaster roast to you. $10 to choose one of us from karaoke. My 3 things that I'm grateful for. Chat, I want you to throw in yours. I'm grateful for the game inscription, Winnie Smiles, and honestly, I couldn't do this without Lexi. I mean, I'm so grateful for her. I couldn't tell you. She does the overnight, and, you know, the way it kind of works out, Winnie's really up and down a lot overnight, and Lexi doesn't get a lot of sleep during that time. When I wake up around 6:30, she just sleeps in those early morning hours. So I just kind of wake up, feed her a little bit maybe, and we just sleep, you know?
Mhm.
And it's really I feel like I get a lot of sleep. I that's not a big issue that I have. So yeah, I think it's it's just like I just don't know what I'd do without her. I like cry thinking about what I would do without her. You know what I mean? Oh, baby. There
Hey!
you go.
Mwah.
Porcelain Throne Games is thankful for 1 wife, 2 kids, 3 Jeffs, dapper good looks. Fantastic stuff. Thank you. I was just saying good about you.
Dapper good looks. I love that. Thank you. The things I'm
All right, please go on. Anyway, saying stealing breast
you have
milk.
the tolerance of a saint, Lexi. My things I'm taking for Holden's.
Oh, and Taylor Swift. How dare I? I've scratched wife. Taylor Swift's red.
Holden's support, Holden's love. That's what I'm saying.
Thank you. All right, what do you got for? Yeah. Oh, you're thankful for my love.
Friendship, your support, your love. That's what I was thankful for. But fine, go talk what you were saying. What were you saying?
Well, isn't
What were you
friendship
saying?
and my love the same thing, essentially? Whimsical
No,
says
you
family,
offer
nature,
friendship
music.
without any expectations, but your love is a special thing that you give. I will come up with other ones that are less snarky.
Yeah, Scratch Lexi.
after
I'm
we-
so thankful for Red Taylor's version. It was such a gift during this time. Although I'm afraid Winnie is not going to be a Swiftie because she got fussy when I tried to do the listening party. So,
Oh,
I will say, man, maybe Alicia VT, thank you so much for the 11 months. Greatly appreciate you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Another cool thing I was watching recently, I always love the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame inductions. This year was pretty fun. You got LL Cool J and Jay-Z, Foo Fighters, Carole King to start it off. Taylor Swift opened it up, singing Carole King. If you still love me tomorrow. And it was just that's a fun one. That's on HBO, and it's a good time, all right? Look, don't fucking come at me, man. This whiskey's starting to kick in. You should have an episode where she dressed as a Skyrim guard and comes to confront you for stealing titty milk. I should, actually, probably. So what were your 3 thankfulnesses, Jeff? For
I'm
real
Millennium
this week?
Falcon.
That's a good one.
That's got to be one.
Or gratefulnesses, rather.
Lindsay. I mean, God damn it! And the woman got me a hotel room for tomorrow, and I'm gonna. And then on my third one, I'm gonna say I don't really play video games. For throwing basically money towards our hotel thing, for that with the donation. And so yeah, I don't really play video games. my wife, and my Millennium Falcon.
In that order.
In that order, yeah. Like, no, let me switch around. I don't really play video games. The Millennium Falcon, Lindsay.
Yeah, beautiful. I don't really play video games.
Joking.
My grateful 1, my family and friends that I've been working like crazy lately. 3 for chat. That's awesome. Yeah, I'm glad you're getting work. I'm glad for all those people out there getting work. And I'm sad for all those people like Jeff not getting work. But what are you going to do, all right? Sometimes you just got to be a sad, fucking low, bad, and long in the tooth.
I have this?
Yeah, I'm so afraid you're going to break it every time you pick it up. Oh, God, it's awesome. It's very cool. That's the thing. If you get a job, you can't work on that. So, Jeff, what coffee do you like and what brewing method do you prefer? Ask to keep the change.
Oh, okay. Well, I actually, we have a, what's it called? Lindsay, what's it called? It's not Keurig. It's the cool it's like the good version of Keurig. What is it? It's Nespresso. That's what it is. So I mean it's easy and provides me with coffee all the time. So it's good. I don't know if you guys know what that is. It's like
yeah. Everyone knows what fucking Nespresso is, Jeff.
Lindsay's top 3 was by the girls, everyone, and everything else in the world besides Jeff. And then
yo, what's up, Patricia Bateman? Good to see you. Nice. I really play video games.
I love. I just love. What's Nespresso is? Lonely Mailbox 22. It's like it's like if you class up Keurig by like a lot. It's that's what I think. I don't know. It's really good. It's tasty. Doesn't taste like just like Sanka being like shot into your glass. It's really it's nice, but. So I guess that's my preferred method, but I also love a good French press too. That's nice.
Well, I love a good karaoke song. I think it's time for Never Gonna Give You Up by Rick Astley.
Yeah,
you better get on your feet, chat. I went hyping, chat. What you get hyped up right now?
This out of the way so it doesn't get damaged by the
Thank you, Lonely Mailbox. We're no strangers to love. You know the rules, and so do I. A full commitment's what I'm thinking of. You wouldn't get this from any other guy. I just wanna tell you how I'm feeling. Gotta make you understand. Never gonna give you up. Never gonna let you down. Never gonna run around and desert you. Never gonna make you cry. Never gonna say goodbye. I'm trying, DJ. Never gonna tell a lie and hurt you. We've known each other for so long. Your heart's been aching, but you're too shy to say it. Inside, we both know what's been going on. We never know the game, and we're gonna play it. And if you ask me how I'm feeling, don't tell me you're too blind to see. Never gonna give you up, never gonna let you down, never gonna run around and desert you, never gonna make you cry, never gonna say goodbye, never gonna tell a lie and hurt you, never gonna give you up, let you down, never gonna run around and desert you, never gonna make you cry, never gonna say goodbye, never gonna tell a lie and hurt you. No problem, DJ Ballistic, I'm here all week. Fuck. Yeah, right, but never gonna give, never gonna give. Never gonna give, never gonna give. I know, right, when this is just not a meme. Patricia, we know each other oh so long. Your heart's been arching, but you're too shy to say it. Inside, we both know what's been going on. We know the game, but we're gonna play it. I I just wanna tell you how I'm feeling. Gonna make you understand. Never gonna give you up. Never gonna let you down. No run around, hurt you, make you cry. Never gonna say you are a lie and hurt you. Never gonna give you up. Never gonna let you down. Never gonna run around to set you. Never gonna make you cry. Gonna say goodbye. Tell a lie. Hurt you. Fuck, man. Give you up. Never gonna let you down. Oh my god. Oh my god. Turn around and desert you. Make you cry. Say goodbye. Tell a lie and hurt you. And hurt you. Chop your dick off. Chop your clit off. One of the rare weeks I'm participating in cocktails happen to have Manhattan stuff around. Awesome. If you have a little splash of OJ, that's the only thing we add to it, really. All right, Jeff.
Getting off major Buffalo Bill vibes, apparently.
Oh, yeah. I'm feeling Buffalo Bill vibes right now. Terrified at what I have wrought upon everybody. Thank you so much, Lonely Mailbox. If you'd like to donate for a karaoke song, we've got some more stream lined up for you guys. Never going to forget you guys. This is the best summer of my life with you guys. Yeah, we are using rye as well, Apple Card. Our Manhattan is this, a little bit of a twist on a Manhattan. 2 parts rye, 1 part sweet vermouth, 1/2 part fresh orange juice. I'm using not fresh orange juice, it's fucking fine. Dash of bitters, we're using Angostura bitters. Stir, pour, quaff. That's the Manhattan. All right. All right, what else do we got in?
Houghton, perhaps.
Would you say you've had the time of your life? Slightly. We're going to make dinner after this. That's going to be good.
Time of my life.
We could do that song. I've done
we could actually. Hopefully, Lindsay will come in later, and
you and
she and I
Lindsay
kill that song.
Yeah.
He and I fucking
Nice
we murder everybody in their vicinity with that song. So.
Yeah, I just got a Game Pass and downloaded Forza 5. That'll be my first like car game in a long time. Fuck. Jesus Christ, that was a yawn. All right.
Daddy.
Woo. I haven't even been up that long. I slept till 11 with the baby. God, I love it when she lets me sleep till 11 with her. She sometimes will sleep till 11 or even 12, and it's the best. But sometimes she's like, "Hi, it's 9. Aren't you happy it's 9?" I really only tend to enjoy arcade racers. Oh, really? That's like the last. I mean, I enjoy like Cruising USA, like the next guy, you know. That past 10 a.m. baby sleep is gold. Yeah, absolutely. Dope, dude. You have to hit me up. I'll give you some cars. Okay, cool. I'm Slugged Puddle. I'm like the dumbest name on Xbox. I'm Slugged Puddle something something. It makes no sense. The S is a spectacular deal if you only do digital. Oh, talking about Xbox. People are loving that new Halo. Jevin Holden, are you your puppets? Make them dance with your donos. This is incredibly true. $5 for a toaster roast to you. $10 to choose one of us to perform karaoke. And for $300, Loki the Monkey Man might enter. No, I don't have a Loki the Monkey Man, so I'm sorry. Don't donate $300 because I would cheat you out of that money. I mean, donate it, but I'm not going to turn into Loki the Monkey Man. That's for sure.
Trying to think what I have that'd be worth $300.
Oh, is Raver Jeff? Is that a character?
Raver Jeff.
Do you have any?
I don't see why not. I feel like
fires and glow sticks in your possession.
I don't have either of those things, but I have
no worries.
A bunch of Star Wars figures and Legos and Monty Python.
Oh, thanks, Lonely Mailbox.
Action figures and kind of crazy painted stormtrooper helmets that my girls did.
Thanks, Lonely Mailbox. You know, we came from the real thing. You know what I mean? Maybe that's why. I mean, came from the New York comedy scene. I mean, I've been through it all. I've seen hell. I've seen a man suck another guy's dick, and he's like, "This is a weird shaped dick," and he's like, and he looks, and it's just a big log of shit, and it's coming out of the guy's ass. He's not even in the front of the guy; he's in the back of the guy. I've seen that. I saw that 8 times in New York. You know what I mean? But I've never seen some shit like doing comedy, and I don't even know what I'm talking about anymore. You inspire me to just keep going no matter what. Oh, hell yeah, dude. Because, if I can halfway have a career being funny for a living, then... Did you do stand-up, Holden? Of course. I kind of might start doing it again out here. If the opportunity... Well, the opportunity easily would present itself. I just would need to start going out and doing it. I've had some ideas for some bits, especially being a new dad. Everybody loves new dad material, but still, being a new dad, I have thoughts. I have opinions. Yes, Jeff is my therapist. Jeff, anyways, what do you think about my dream where I watch that cat fuck that dog?
I think you won't really know what that means until you've actually gone out and watched a cat fuck a dog or fucked both a cat and dog yourself.
Right, or do it
then
myself.
That's the only way you really... You need hands-on. You need to get hands-on. You need to get out there. You need to be making shit happen. The way you happened with this.
Thank you
so much. You're doing this stream now because you started doing it. So if you want to know what these things mean.
There you go, Chad. If you want to do something, do it. Also, Sailor Scoot, she's a man, baby. I don't really play video games. Just donated for you to choose the song for one of us to sing. So let us know in chat. I know, right? It's got to be annoying. You're like, he does Hey, but you can say he's a streamer, podcaster streamer. I can say that now. People kind of know what it is. You be funny, and I want to break minds with my words. Hell yeah. All right. Wow. Damn. You had the link ready and everything. Who do you want to sing it?
Him.
Who do you want to sing it, me or Jeff? Heartaches by the Number? What is that?
I don't know it, so yeah, it will not sound anything like the actual song.
Me neither, but that's fine.
But yeah, it'll be.
I do it blind all the time. I do it blind all the time, chat. Jeff, all right, there you go. You're gonna have to figure it out. I wish I could do a duet, keep the change, but we're on Zoom, so we can't.
Well, yeah. Again, I'm going to be out there. Hopefully.
Oh yeah, when is that?
2022. There's not a date yet. It's going to part of their 2022 season with Boomstick Theater out in LA. They got the rights for me to do the play version of Space Captain of Space, which is on Amazon. I think they took it off Prime. It's like $1.99 to rent or something, but we got to talk to them about that. It should be free. I want everybody who wants to watch it, people to watch it without paying anything. That's internal monologue. Sorry. But they're going to do it. There's a play version of that. I will come out when that time comes, if I can. I'm assuming I'll be able to. And we'll hang out, and I'd love to come by for a live CockTails, or like I said, I offered to bartend for you and Jackie one night. And
nice.
So, but yeah.
How do I? Why is it so?
Hopefully, do a duet.
Where it exists? Where does?
I got to do this. Thank you. I don't really play video games. Putting the link in there.
Can you let them know? Maybe the first thing on their page should actually be the location of their theater. I'm trying to find out where the theater is.
I think they were with us with no T. It's they.
Oh, they're kind of.
It's like a black. I can't. She actually told
there's
me.
There's a theater.
I can actually tell you what it is. Give me 1 second.
I got it. 7 North Berindo Street. Yeah. I just want to see where they're located.
It is.
I know, very interesting chat, but whatever. I want to find out where they're located. Los Angeles Museum of Love.
What?
Interesting. Yeah, they're
doing it at the Secret Rose Theater, which is secretrose.com.
Oh, East Hollywood.
It's a 48-seat black box theater. Secret Rose Theater in North Hollywood.
Oh, it's in North Hollywood?
Yeah.
Oh, then you'll that's awesome.
Yeah.
How far away is that from me? That's right by me, dude.
Oh, really?
Which if it's in North Hollywood.
Well,
if it's in North Hollywood, it's right by me, bro. Because I live in kind of North Hollywood.
Well,
I live in Studio City.
Special appearance by Holden McNeely, hopefully in the audience.
Yeah.
Space Captain of Space by Boomstick Theater.
Oh my God! Don't go to the Museum of Love.
Yeah, don't fucking go there.
Agreed, AGB. I love the communities.
There's a start, Jeff. What do you mean?
All right. Well,
wait, I lost. Can you chat me the?
It's called Heartaches by the Number. Here, I'll put it in Twitch chat.
Yeah. Let me. Turn my sound off for a second here so it doesn't blow.
No, it's not that. It's not Slugged Puddle. It's Slugged Puddle. Let me look it up and get back to you, Silly Chains. That's funny though. No, it's like Slugged Puddle 69 or something like that. But anyways, do you got this, Jeff? We're gonna do a little karaoke chat. Then we're gonna Oh, we lost so many people because I was looking at the map. I'm so sorry. Look. We had that is a brutal number loss there. I'm sorry, I won't look at any more maps.
You lost like 20 people. You did that. These kids
with
their
like
lack of
patience. We were looking at maps.
Yeah. Well. Yeah, but it was entertaining though, nonetheless. Oh, sorry. Yeah, I got this ready to go. What? You look at one fucking map.
All right, we got some back.
Okay, yeah. They were punished. They were letting us know that they
just watch us sweat a little bit.
Like, I will fucking go away.
I will fucking go. If you want to look at a map on stream that we can't even see, I will go for a bit. All right. I'm just kidding, Chad. It's just funny the way that. Now we're look at that. Now we're back up.
Hey, there we go. Welcome back. We're not looking at maps anymore in case you're just coming back from that.
I'm down. You know what? What does Turkey look like? It's been a while since I've seen it. What does Turkey, the country, look like?
I'm going to share my sound.
Please.
I cannot share this while other participants.
All right, there you go. Oh, wow. Turkey's kind of cool looking.
Sure.
Oh my God.
Well, while he's looking at Turkey,
Turkey.
Let's hit y'all off with some fucking rock. How about that? Yeah, you like it?
Let's do this, man. Come on, bro. All right. Oh yeah. Yeah, it's my old 360 gamer tag.
Heartaches by number, troubles by four. Every day you love me less, instead love you more. Yes, I've got the heartaches by the number. Lord, I can't win, but the day that I can't stop counting, that's the day my world will end. Heartache number one is when you left me. I never knew that I could hurt this way. Heartache number two was when you came back again. You came back, but never meant to stay. Yes, I've got heartaches by the number, troubles by the score. Every day you love me less, each day I love you more. Yes, I've got the heartaches by the number. Love that I can't win. The day that I stop counting, that's the day my world will end.
Yeah! PSN is...
Heartache number three was when you called me and said that you were coming back to stay. With a hopeful heart, I waited for your knock on the door. I waited, but you must have lost your way. Yes, I've got heartaches by the number, troubles by the score. Every day you love me less, each day you love love you more. Yes, I've got heartaches by the number. A love that I can't win. But the day I stop counting, that's the day my world will end. Yes.
Yeah.
Heartaches by the number, baby. By the number.
Jeff, you just gained us more viewers. We almost have 70 people watching. How fun is that? How great is that, for the love of the Lord? Well, thank you, Demon Whiskey Nick, for the donations. I'll be doing a little karaoke song here soon. We'll give it a little bit of a breather, though.
Jeff stuffs punani?
Yeah. Yeah, dude. You get it. You get it, is what they say, or whatever.
Yeah. This is why they won't be upset with them when I go in for my job interview and I say, take your fucking... And I start undressing.
No, yeah, you don't say anything. You just start undressing them while just being... And just go, shh, every time they be like, what are you doing? Shh. We need this. You need this. I need this. We need this. You know what I mean? All right, chat. We're about to move into the final hour, and the final hour means questions. 45.69.
My jacket on, at least.
I forget, though. No, keep the change. Not 45.67. Well, anyways, there is Never Gonna Give You Up song that is voice cracked edition. All I can say is you have to check it out. Will do. Oh, neither of those pop for PSN? What is it then? Wait, am I wrong? Hold on, I can look that. Well, all right, I can't spend all chat looking. I'll figure it out some other time. I don't know. I thought it was 45.69, but what was I gonna say? New segment, Jeff. Give us something.
New segment, chat or me? You said Jeff or me? Jeff. Me. Okay.
Did I say Jeff or you?
I meant chat or me. Yeah. Well, I've had a couple of these.
This show with you
I don't know. List your heartaches by the number.
So I told Lexi earlier, I don't know is not an acceptable answer. Maybe it is 45.67. We have to, get more than more than I don't know. I don't know. By the way, if you used to say I don't know, you'd get slimed or covered in water. What was it? And you can't do that on television. Oh, I did 15, so I want to roast, and my message read a functional Narcy here. Hell yeah, dude. I'll do. Well, yeah. Let's go ahead in the meantime and do your roast. And this song is more and more appropriate every fucking year. I used it in a chapter in my book. All my main characters sing it to before the driver passes out from her wounds and plows into a tree off the road. Hail y'all, all of you. Thank you so much. And a roast to you, Demon Whiskey Nick. Demon Whiskey Nick. Oh, he's so evil and he's so spooky, but he has such a sweet spot for Tay Tay, and I love it so much because you're in my Tay Swift army. All right, you're in my Tay Ta army, okay, bro? So it's over for you. All right, but I like I would say guy liner, but we're not supposed to use that anymore. All right, it's just my liner. It's just eyeliner. I'm getting drunk on whiskey right now. This is a bad roast. Well, maybe I should try to actually roast you. Demon Whiskey Nick. You look like cold topic. Now, you look like hot. You have probably inappropriately touched someone. I'm just going to say that right now. Dorian Electra says guy liner. Okay, good. So maybe we can just say guy liner then, right? Moon or T-Swift? That was from Friday. To the moon with you, but you're not going to the moon, Demon Whiskey Nick. You're staying right here. What a hell of a roast I'm doing. Jeff Ross would be so proud. Cheers, he paid me money to write jokes. All right, so whatever. Fuck you guys. I got good money.
I don't have anything to roast him with, so I'm just gonna pour a tiny little bit of whiskey. Yeah. Demon Whiskey Nick. Yeah, you are a fan of T-Swift. I'm a fan of T-Swift down here, like Holden and you. And when we went to
not going well.
What?
I said this roast is not going well.
How fucking dare you? Shut up. This is a really sensitive issue with me because Demon Whiskey Nick and I famously went to a Taylor Swift concert together. And it was bragging to me the whole time. It's like, I got backstage pass. We're going to meet T-Swift, baby. And it was like, yeah. Because I was like I was the nerdiest dude like he knew, and so
good.
so I was like, I'm cool now. I'm hanging out with Demon Whiskey Nick. So I would I got brought there to I'm going to meet Taylor Swift. The concert was amazing. It was beautiful. I fucking cried and everything. And then we went backstage, and we're waiting. This big like bouncers just like passes, and Demon Whiskey Nick steps forward, shows them our backstage passes. Right as the door was about to go in, a gigantic, I don't even know where you fucking got this. I think you must have like made it or something out of like what looked at, but like a giant shish kebab skewer up my asshole, like through the, like fucking, I look like that woman in Cannibal Holocaust, like speared through the penis, like up my mouth like that. I get brought in there. Whizzle sticked around. Taylor Swift starts laughing like it's the funniest fucking thing she's ever seen in her entire life, and she's just like, "This is great. And she's like, we have the blood sacrifice now." And so she like as blood is like actually shooting from my anus and my mouth, Demon Whiskey Nick like twirling me around. So it's like they're all like dancing like the fucking opening scene of Blade, and like my arterial spray out of my mouth and my anus. And they and Taylor Swift does like this whole like weird kind of like, I've never heard a sound like this. I know she's a talented musician, but I didn't know she was capable of that sort of like howling sort of yodel thing. And right as she was about to plunge the dagger into my heart, there was like a helicopter and the place was raided and everybody got away. But last thing I saw was Demon Whiskey Nick jumping out of a window, laughing and pointing at me. And that was the most fucked up thing I ever did. But I did appreciate the concert, so that part was cool as well. Roast.
There you go. Cheers.
Fuck you, roast.
All right, here we go. I think this song was the anthem for 2020. This is the karaoke that Demon Whiskey Nick chose. Hey, it's the anthem for a lot of people's 2021. I think that's my anthem for this year. Holy shit, guys. I think this is one of the hardest years of my life I've ever been through. A move across country, a baby. Unbelievable. All in a pandemic. Holy shit, dude. I broke free on a Saturday morning, put the pedal to the floor, headed north on Mills Avenue, and listened to the engine roar. My broken house behind me and good things ahead. A girl named Kathy wants a little my time. 6 cylinders underneath the hood, crashing and kicking, aha, listen to the engine whine. I'm gonna make it through this year, if it kills me. I am gonna make it through this year, if it kills me. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Played video games in a drunken haze. I was 17 years young. Hurt my knuckles punching the machines. The taste of Scotch rich on my tongue. Second instrumental. And then Kathy showed up and we hung out, trading swigs from the bottle, all bitter and clean, locking eyes, holding hands, twin high maintenance machines. I'm gonna make it through this year, if it kills me. I am gonna make it through this year, if it kills me. I drove home in the California dusk. I could feel the alcohol inside of me hum. Pictured the look of my stepfather's face, ready for the bad things to come. I downshifted as I pulled into the driveway. The motor's screaming out, stuck in second gear. The scene ends badly, as you might imagine. in a cavalcade of anger and fear. There will be feasting and dancing in Jerusalem next year. I am gonna make it through this year if it kills me. I am gonna make it through this year if it kills me. Who would have known the hardest year of my life would be the year after the gigantic super flu wiped out like half the country and we were in a lockdown. It's funny how life works. Man, they're so great live too. Highly recommend. Thanks. I love that song. That one definitely speaks to my heart. Holding two farts. Thank you so much. Greatly appreciate it. Yeah, I'm just moving cross country and having a baby, dude. I had heard 1,000,001 ways why it's hard. I never imagined it would be as hard as it is that the first 3 months of having a baby.
It was really sad that you guys, because obviously the pandemic, we started doing these remote, but
Winnie is Ella for long, Winnie for short. Go on, Jeff.
I was just saying that I was sorry that we never got a chance. I knew it was gonna be my last like in-person stream with you for CockTails, and
Yeah, who knew?
I don't know.
None of us knew.
It
How crazy was that? I mean,
yeah.
That's the weirdest thing about it. Like, none of us. Usually, like you move or something like that happens, and it's going to be the last time. Who would have predicted? I still remember in my mind, and I think you might have been at this, John Twitcherman. I remember the John Twitcherman where Marie was like kind of telling us this is going to be a big problem, the coronavirus. Like, I remember that moment.
Oh, yeah, that was the one we were rehearsing for. We never actually performed it.
I remember she was like, guys, this is not looking good. That was like one of the first times somebody was like, legit, this is going to change our lives.
Yeah.
And then like a week later, it was just over.
There's a whole Twitcherman episode that we never actually even did because it was we were going to do it live, and then the pandemic hit.
Lonely Mailbox. I moved from Los Angeles I moved from New York City to Los Angeles. Also, Jeff, that's so cool that it's in North Hollywood. So you should definitely get an Airbnb. Depending on when it is, you might even be able to crash on our couch if you so needed to.
Okay.
If Winnie's well enough along that she's in here in the crib and everything and all that. But either way, you should get it. We'll help you get a good spot. There's actually a great Airbnb that Lexi got for her dad. If that's available, we might try to hook you up with that, because it would be like a 5-minute drive away from us. You could like borrow our car, like.
Oh, wow. So, I mean, I'd love it. I mean, I'm hoping that I'm regularly employed by then, but whenever this is, I'm sure that this is months away.
I'm sure that won't.
I'm sure I will be. Yeah. But it's, I'm hoping also that I can work remote. So if I need to work during that time, I can just like work like from a coffee shop somewhere in North Hollywood and do this. But yeah, because I'd love to stay like longer than just like a weekend. It'd be cool if I could actually hang out for a little bit, because mostly I want to hang out with you guys, but I actually have another friend. I have another friend there that I went to acting school with years ago that has done a couple of his. Actually, he directs. He is a middle school theater teacher, and he's directed a couple of my shows for his middle school out there. I'd love to go see him as well.
So funny.
And any of you out there in chat who live in the California West Hollywood area, let's meet up. So.
That would be awesome. We should definitely do a CockTails meetup. That'd be fantastic. Fat President says the Mountain Goats opened up for Bright Eyes at a concert I went to in high school, I think. And I was like, who is this band where every member is Stephen Colbert? That's hilarious. Well, I went to college at FSU, which is located in Tallahassee, and the Mountain Goats album, Tallahassee, it had come out not too long before I was there, and just everyone loved it, and they performed on campus. Oh, she's Man Baby, and we loved it. NYC is a disaster. So how so? I mean, I was there all through last year. When are you starting an OnlyFans? Ask Vance Blessing. I think you're asking Jeff though, right? I mean, we've been talking.
Oh yeah, we talked about this, about my sad OnlyFans that I was going to do where I'm going to do an ASMR, AMS. Is it AMS or ASMR?
Just the fact that you don't know is already just our biggest challenge right now.
Well, all I know is I got to whisper into a microphone. I'm going to be really, really sad in low lighting, and I'm going to whisper about all the things that are upsetting me.
I love it.
Yeah. And
get that.
It's just Spider-Man suggested I step on some like ants in a bathtub or something. So,
yeah. So what is it about MIC? Because Elisa Rose, who does Jackie's fashion stream, we were hanging out with her. She was just in town, and she was saying MIC right now is overridden by rats these days. Is that a big? Oh yeah, Jeff, you're in MIC. Is that a thing? Is there rats everywhere? I guess you're not.
I don't know. I'm in Staten Island. The deer are fucking everywhere. I walked out my I'm on the North Shore in Staten Island, so I'm okay. I'm okay, everyone. I'm in blue Staten Island. It's fine. But yeah, I walked out my house the other day. I was gonna go for a run, and there's a fucking stag, like this gigantic deer with like antlers and everything, just like standing right out in front of like my driveway. So it's kind of amazing, but I'm like, what the fuck? This is New York. They did a
happy going, keep the change.
Lindsay sent me a thing that apparently on SNL recently they did a parody of Walking in Memphis called like Walking in Staten that Pete Davidson, right? And I caught every single reference in there because it is weird. There are wild turkeys everywhere. It's just a weird fucking place to live.
That's so funny.
So I don't know what their rats have taken over in other parts of the boroughs, but
Fat President says, I saw a rat fight waiting for the R train the other day. It was so rad. That was the thing. I was talking to Lisa. I was like, well, I used to live off the Flushing G stop. So, I mean, it was overridden by rats, in my opinion, well before.
Yeah, it was always kind of overridden by rats. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm used to rats on the subway, like, at all times. But
yeah,
I lived in the shit, as they say. Ladies and gentlemen, we've made it to the final hour. Jeff, it flew by. We've got one more hour for you guys, less than, actually. And then we're going to get out of here. But before we do, we have a whole hour less than.
Oh, yeah.
So it's not a full hour, so I lied.
I think another round.
You should definitely make another round. I'm nursing this. I'll make another round probably.
Well, let's wait until it wouldn't, again, I have 2 job interviews tomorrow. Probably wouldn't be a bad idea for me to like nurse it a little, rein it in.
Yeah, rein it in a little bit. I'll make one probably in another 20 minutes or so.
My very sweet, wonderful wife booked me a hotel room.
so kind. So good to you.
Yeah.
Some say undeserved.
She understood. She was looking at me. I think it was more like self-preservation because she saw like my devastated face at dinner. And I fuck everything up. So she's like, so the girls don't have to live with that for the next day. Let's just get them a fucking hotel.
Please. I don't really play video games. Thank you for posting the incentives. $5 for a toaster roast to you, $10 to choose one of us to perform karaoke. And we've made it to questions. And I've got some questions for you guys. I want chat to answer as much as we're going to answer. We're going to go around and we're going to...
They got a Chewbacca.
Nice.
No.
We're going to expose ourselves to you, and we'd like for you guys to expose yourselves to us. And I am talking about genitals, but I'm also talking about feelings. So put that in your fucking isolation pipe and smoke it, chat. You fucks.
If you want to expose your genitals at home and pretend that we ordered you to do it and that we're laughing at you because that's like your thing.
Oh, I like your question, Lonely Mailbox. All right, we'll start with Lonely Mailbox's question, then we'll move on to mine. If you could change your name, what would you change it to? If you could change your name, what would you change it to? I would say I like how unique my name is. So I would like to continue to have a unique name, maybe named after something I love. How about Quoth from Name of the Wind?
Quoth.
Voth. No, probably not Quoth. It'd be annoying to say. Something I love. I think Calvin might be nice from Calvin and Hobbes. I always felt like Calvin. That'd be cool. Sounds like Queef. Yeah, that's why I'm not going to go with it. I have an original character named Holden, but I named him after a coach I had. Oh, interesting. I'd be Goku for sure. Awesome. Yeah, Goku's great. What about you, Jeff? You got anything?
I think I'm going to go with Arthur.
Ooh, of course you would.
I feel like an Arthur, and it's a Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy reference as well. So yeah, I feel,
Leto would be a cool name. Leto would be neat. I don't think I'd want to be Paul or Duncan, but Lido would be cool.
Paul Sprawl would be great.
Be Smeagol. Nice bad president. Bad space guy.
The joke names my dad had for me when people were that I was going to be Paul Sprawl or Gino Sprawl. So I kind of like that. But yeah, Arthur.
Gino. I like Taylor. I'd go with Taylor. Taylor Swift McNeely. Just name myself after her. So I can run against good space guy from the far space left. Awesome. My dad just called me Casper. Nice. I had a buddy named, never mind, he was named Kirby, not Casper. Because he was big and white. I might pick the nickname my dad gave me, Pussy. Fantastic. And to go to the moon, says with whimsical certainty. When he needed me to do chores, I would disappear. Nice. That makes sense. I used to be like that as well. All right, here's my question, chat. Give us your Thanksgiving horror stories. Thanksgiving horror stories. I know you must have had one bad Thanksgiving or whatever it was. I actually know one for Jeff, actually. I don't know if that's the one he's going to tell, where he ended up in the hospital.
Probably. It's the only one it's left immediately to mind.
The one where you end up in the hospital?
Yeah.
Yep. All right, well, let me go with mine first. Mine... Honestly, I've had very good Thanksgiving luck, but my family no longer does the big family get-together. And over the last, final few, it was because we'd go there, and, half the family would sit in the TV room at this house and, watch, the game or whatever, and, literally stare and not talk to anyone. So, the other ones that we wanted to see that were there died. We had the trashy cousin who would show up with a new weirdo guy every single time with her trashy daughters. We'd have that situation. It just got to a point where we're like, why do we go here? And the worst thing was there were these friends of the family. They weren't even family. And their names were Norb and Harriet. And Norb and Harriet would corner me every single year for 3 years in a row. And Norb, they were incredibly soft-spoken, so you had to get really close to them. They felt like Seinfeld characters. They were really soft-spoken, and we had to get really I had to get really close to him just to hear what he was saying. And he would always tell me this story. It was I guess the most exciting day of his life. He'd find out I lived in New York City, and Norb would tell me this story about how he and his wife drove to New York City to see a parade and then drive all the way home in a 24-hour span. And it was the saddest story I've ever heard in my life. It was so boring, and he would slowly tell it to me 3 different years in a row, and I wanted to blow my fucking brains out. He was a total sweetheart, but a horrible conversationalist, and I'm so glad I never have to deal with Norb ever again. And I blame the rest of my family for what... for sticking us. We'd always end up at the table with Norb, and I'd have to listen to his story, and it was terrible. What about a paranormal story? Ooh, yeah, absolutely, Vance Blessing. Cat's kidding me. When I was 12 and overdramatic, both of my older siblings were vegans. Therefore, we had no turkey, and I was outraged. But otherwise, we saved our trauma for other holidays.
DJ Ballistic's got a good, long, sad one for us, and I'd say just start typing it in chat now. Redo the whole thing, and we'll
maybe polish it so it's not so sad. Maybe make it a little silly,
make somebody's pants fall down, or there's a pratfall somewhere.
Yeah, add a kooky neighbor or something. But either way, Jeff, tell us your tale of woe.
Well, I'm struggling with how many details to give away, but yes, there was a. Were you at this one? Were you at the one that I think I think that was 1 year later. Yeah. Yeah, but it was a Thanksgiving where, I ended up having some problem, and basically it started because the whole day I had been unable to pass water. I was unable to urinate, so there was a lot of pressure building up there, and I thought this is something weird going on. And basically, the pain and everything started getting to a point right after we'd had dinner that I had to be taken to the hospital, and we had to have a friend watch our kids for a while, and I need to have a little catheter bag put in, and then that seemed temporarily solve the problem, and then
Damn, just
later
like
on
for Thanksgiving? Like you had a catheter?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, so I had to get a catheter bag on Thanksgiving, and this is a really sexy story, by the way.
That's
and
fine.
yeah,
I think it's
so
fine.
I
Don't worry about it.
but I had I just kept getting in tremendous pain, and basically, without getting into full details of it because it's disgusting, but yeah, I needed some surgery because I had something called a fistula, which is like basically like a volcano in your fucking skin, and it's it was so incredibly painful that I ended up like needing morphine and everything, and I had to have this surgery, and it went on. I had several like follow-up surgeries, and it was and it put me in a lot of fucking debt too, so that was good too. So that was that's my Thanksgiving story.
Love it. Yeah, that's a fucker one, man. Definitely health stuff. It just sucks to have that kind of issue during the fun food holiday. When I was little, I got the stomach flu the morning of Thanksgiving. Wayward Weasel says, "Oh fuck!" One year I went to the Macy's parade in NYC and I had no clue what was going on the entire time. And then I had Thanksgiving dinner in a restaurant with just my parents, my sister, my step grandma, who my mom hates. That sounds awful, right? You just couldn't see over the people, Wayward. So you were just cold, miserable. Yeah, I remember my dad used to take me to this soccer game, and like, I loved that he wanted to take me to it, and I loved him, but it would be like I had to get up so early, and it would be freezing cold, and the whole ordeal, I couldn't wait to get home, essentially, from the soccer game. Like, the best part of the soccer game was that warm shower I took when I got home from it. Those types of family events were tough. Gotta head out. Have a go, Mr. Ham. Take care. I'll be there Thanksgiving morning, and we will be doing the stream tomorrow night as well, if anybody wants to join the Quiplash stream. Okay, so when I was growing up, says DJ, my best friend was my cousin Dusty. He was 6 years older than me, and just the coolest motherfucker in the world. Got me into video games and bands like 6 Feet Under and Cannibal Corpse, and just my favorite dude in the world. I made him a CD that he really wanted and meant to bring it to Thanksgiving dinner to give to him, but forgot it and figured I'd take it. Next year, I went to my grandma's house. So we have a great Thanksgiving dinner. All right, I'll wait for DJ to finish. Do people actually call you Lizard Boy, or is it just a bit? Absolutely. I mean, yeah, from time to time. You know, I get it time to time. Turns out that his brother-in-law came and asked him to get him some cocaine. Oh, boy. I see where this is heading. I had a Thanksgiving in Afghanistan. The turkey was cooked on wood fueled by jet fuel. I mean, that's kind of awesome. But what do I know? Oh boy, DJ Ballistic's giving me this like news ticker story, and it's very upsetting. And anybody else with a kooky Thanksgiving story or a bad or a sad Thanksgiving story they want to tell?
I'm waiting for Lindsay to. I'm hoping Lindsay will show up at some point, because I'll bet she's got one that's bad but kind of hilarious, because her family is a lot of fun.
Yeah. All right. Well, there you go.
Considering making another drink now.
Thanksgiving ones, you know, I guess they've been pretty normal besides that. But yeah, we stopped doing big family Thanksgivings. My parents finally threw their hands up and were just like, we're just gonna go to a restaurant. I'm sick and tired of like having to put all this work in and, you know, do this whole charade, and like, let's just go to a fucking restaurant and just like not, you know, with like the one aunt that we like. And they had a great time. Worst Thanksgiving I ever had was just me sharding at my grandma's house. No big deal. I just blamed it on a baby. I'm a classy dude. Nice. Bad Thanksgiving movies for sure. All right.
Guys, follow Fat President on Instagram too, because there's some crazy fun.
Yeah, Fat President's great artist.
Yeah, it's worth it. It's the Fat President.
That was the perfect Thanksgiving argument. All right, a new question. Let me think of a new question. Let's see. What's the restaurant I did this year? I don't want to kill the vibe. Yeah. No. I'm not gonna. He died of a cocaine. He died of cocaine overdose. Is that the right answer? He died of cocaine overdose. Worst movie we saw was Frozen 2. Frozen 2 wasn't that bad.
What?
I thought it was pretty good.
Frozen 2?
Yeah.
Don't tell my girls that. They'll
He didn't die of cocaine overdose. Jesus Christ. What could be worse than that? Now we have... All right, everybody get... Oh, my God, he got shot? Jesus Christ. Well, there you go.
Wait, I missed the shooter. Wait, has the shooter been mentioned so far?
Died in the hospital. Very brutal. On Thanksgiving.
God damn it. I'm so sorry.
Going to North Carolina to see friends of their family. It's like a picture-perfect family. I asked for fucked up Thanksgiving stories. I received them. It is what it is. Last year was a whole cautious thing to go visit my old grandma, so of course we were all wearing masks, and my little cousin came and refused to wear a mask and kept telling everyone else who's wearing a mask it's stupid and we just need to live out our lives without fear. She's been very very brainwashed, yeah. Came and sat front row with his mom and dad. Came and sat front row where? Jeez Louise. Well, that's brutal. Well, we started with a robbery story. We ended with a shooting. At the funeral. Oh, at the funeral. Okay. There you go. The way this is like being rolled out for us, it's like very intense, very dramatic.
Why was the person who shot him not in prison at the time of and showed up to their? Yeah,
but why? Because it was a cocaine deal gone bad. That's what it sounds like.
Yeah, but anyway, I have questions. I'm really sorry, but I feel like I'm being disrespectful for wanting to ask questions. It's not that I question the validity of the story. It's that I'm like, why did this fucker show up at the?
Cocaine can be fun though. Well, yes, I'm sure it can.
The hell of a drug.
No longer though, because it's all cut with fentanyl now. It was a big party. Oh, okay, that's fun. That's fun. Well, there you go. If you were to have a band play at your funeral, what band would it be? I'm going to go with Taylor Swift. No, it's got to be a band. Can't be an artist. Has to be a band.
Part of me is thinking
Primus. I want Primus to play all of Pork Soda in its entirety at my funeral.
Like, do I want a band that I hate because I'm so fucking glad that I'm dead that they're playing at my funeral? It's
What do we got coming in?
A moment for that. I'm thinking about making another drink here.
Seagull roast is actually a great answer, Patricia. Demon Whiskey Nick, roast me again because I'm insane. A strange thing from endless worlds, and I want words from you mortals. Make me laugh, said the Diamond Jim coming down from the sky. Think yourself a god emperor. Fuck the diamonds, hail SUI. I'll reread that as well. Primus is great. Yeah, one Thanksgiving I went back to my home. Man, baby, thank you so much, Wallabeam, for the sub. One Thanksgiving I went back to my hometown to see some friends and found out a friend of mine from high school was a stripper now. And we went to visit her at work, and there were a bunch of old dudes in there on Thanksgiving. Amazing. Yeah, Cigaros is a great answer. Power Man 5000 is awesome. Awesome answer. No, you want somebody good, Jeff. You want everyone to remember this moment that they saw.
Okay, I'm just responding to Sailor Scoop.
They said they played Russian roulette? Why would they do that? Well, anyways, I would want the Aquabats to play my funeral. Really mess with the mood. Yeah, exactly. Sorry for roasting Frozen 2. It won't happen again. Bonus, the strip club was called Bare Assets. I love that. Neon, what's up? Thank you for the sub. Greatly appreciate you. I had never tested my Coke. There's really no telling what it really was. Same thing with LSD. Yeah, it's the thing. But now they have little strips you can at least test for fentanyl. Death Cab for Cutie, I will follow you in the dark, probably. That'd be a tearjerker for a funeral.
So we get to pick the song they play as well.
Well, I would just assume that's the song Whimsical Certainty would have.
I want to get Neutral Milk Hotel to play at mine because I just want to get together again and do a fucking song. Yeah,
that's a good one.
Yeah,
that's
Neutral Milk. I'm going with that one. Yeah.
All right. Well, here we've got. Let's break up some questions with some roasting.
I need to make a drink for this. Lindsay, come down. You need to help me drink.
Demon Whiskey Nick. I heard that guy's. He's like, Let me think about it. I'm sorry for killing the vibe. You didn't kill the vibe. I'm fascinated.
There was more. Yeah.
I'm sorry for being so whimsical about it, but it's just so crazy, your story, that the 4 horsemen at my funeral. Fantastic. My favorite name for a strip club is Personalities. Yeah, that's great. The Beach Boys, but only the original ones. They would need to be reincarnated, I think. Yeah. Oh, the whimsy. All right, here we go. Demon Whiskey Nick. You know what I mean? I heard when you drink too much, you can't fuck. When I drink too much, I can't stand Demon Whiskey Nick. I don't know, dude. A roast for you. I hope a dog slowly devours you while you're chained to a fence, because I think it'd be a funny joke. And you know, another funny thing is your shoes are too big, and you need to get smaller ones. So you're Big Shoe Barry in my book. You're not a fun, creepy named person. You're Big Shoe Barry, and you're tripping all over yourself like a clown, but not the creepy clown from It, a clown that children laugh at. And that's my roast for you. What you got?
What I got?
What you got? What you got?
Before I get this thing, I'm gonna. This takes priority. So, my turns out like in at a point, my father, you see, was after when my parents were divorced, and there was a point where like his my stepmother, they'd separated, and my dad comes forward and tells me that he's found somebody online. He's met this woman who he feels this real solid connection with, and and things are moving really fast, and he just wants me to know that this sort of darkness that he had in him for a long time and kind of passed on to me, and but there was a light at the end of the tunnel because that if I'm at my age, and he's in his he just turned 70, I think. And that he can find this happiness at this age, that he knows that I can do it as well, and that I won't have to wait until I'm 70. And so this relationship goes along. I'm getting updates all the time. I'm really supportive and loving it. And then suddenly finds out he gave away about $80,000 to this woman. Turned out it wasn't a woman. It was somebody by the name, coincidentally, Demon Whiskey Nick, who'd been trolling, who'd catfished him and took his life savings, broke his heart, and made him what led to his eventual insanity, basically.
Good Lord.
And yeah, he hasn't spoken a word since that day. He's been in a room. He looks up occasionally. When he makes eye contact with me, a single tear rolls down his cheek, and I occasionally, once a year, on my dad's birthday, we'll get a message that says, haha, I fucked your dad good. Signed DJ Whiskey Nick, or Whiskey. And I've never had something so fucked up happen, not only to me, but to somebody, to a loved one. And you're a ruthless motherfucker. Man. But I'm glad you show up here every week, and thanks for that. So cheers.
Cheers. Hold on, I gotta pour myself a little rye here. Oof, there's just gonna be some lukewarm sips of rye for the final half an hour.
Yeah. I'm making a drink here, and Lindsay can't fit yet.
Put all that in there. There you go. That'll make it work. All right, chat. Woo! How are my little kittens doing right now? My little chat kittens. Hi, Lindsay.
Hello, Lynn. How you doing?
Hi, Dragon, or whatever the cat's name is. Canterbury Tail.
Dragon. Canterbury Tail.
This is a bullet rye sprawl.
Very good. Bullet rye sprawl. Welcome. Chunk, says Chicken. People love cats, so it's almost like it's irrational. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Lindsay, of course, Jeff's wife. Thank God, not his mistress. That'd be awkward at best. So yeah, I guess let's do the interview right now, Jeff. I think that'd be a good thing to do right now. So just to test your skills. Well, thank you for coming in today. Really appreciate you driving all this way down here. I guess we'll get things started. What would you say are the top 3 things that make you a #1 sandwich artist?
I'd say my profitability, accountability, sexuality.
Now, we know that you're friends with a man named Jared, and because of our past, as you know, here at Subway, we're going to need you to tell him to not be your friend anymore. Are you okay with that?
How much does the job pay?
$15 an hour after
I'm okay
a
with it.
full
I'm
year
okay.
of
I'm
free
okay with
training
it.
sessions.
Fine.
Oh, my goodness. All right, you don't get the job. Sorry. We got to go with someone else. You're both under and overqualified for this job somehow.
Here.
Lindsay, welcome to the stream. Thank you so much for being here.
Hi, Holden. Thanks. Good to be here.
Yeah.
How you doing?
Good, man. I'm not sitting on the 2 job interviews for tomorrow, so in comparison, I'd say.
Neither was Jeff for a little while.
I'll be sitting. Thank you again to Lindsay. If you missed all that drama at the beginning, I have 2 interviews kind of scheduled the same time in upstate New York. One of them is not meant to be there, and so I've got a hotel that I can do my Zoom interview. Thanks to this good lady.
Yeah, they're an hour apart. So it's still gonna be a little bit of like a farce with you having to like check into this hotel and do a Zoom and then like go get in the car and
if it gets
drive
really...
the 10 minutes to the other place and like maybe you can switch hats. I don't know.
Yeah.
Right.
It's gonna be the Mrs. Doubtfire dinner scene.
Love it.
But much less funny and with no Pierce Brosnan to kind of make it.
Says Lindsay's smile is gorgeous. Love your glasses. I do love the glasses too, by the way. Are those new?
Hey. No, I have 2 pairs. These are my blue light glasses. I actually like if I look at this is so stupid. I'm such an old lady, but if I look at the computer screen, it's specifically Zoom, like talking and trying to be heard, and like looking at the screen. It gives me a headache almost immediately. So, I found that out really pretty quickly last year when I was doing remote teaching. So,
I got
these
you.
are important.
Well, here is a question for you 2 in chat. Favorite breakup song? Favorite breakup song? Any song you love to throw on going through a breakup? For me, and it's probably going to date you too because you guys have been happily married for a while. I haven't had to listen to a breakup song in a while. I love, personally, She's Got You by Patsy Cline. One of my favorite breakup songs. And I was going through a really bad breakup. That was a big one for me. For sure. And then definitely like the more hopeful side of that, maybe Sunday Kind of Love by what's her name? She's black.
Not funny.
Etta James. No Children. Great breakups. I was listening to that the other day. Not because I was breaking up with my wife, but that's a great one. Because I did throw on Tallahassee by Piss Up a Rope by Ween. Fantastic.
Just DJ Ballistics is very into Piss Up a Rope tonight.
What about you guys? You guys have a good breakup song?
I mean, it's probably, but I don't know. I feel like this is a common response, but You Ought to Know.
Yeah, it's great.
It's so
There's
good.
a HBO documentary about the making of that album that I want to watch.
Yeah, it's on my list too.
Yeah, for sure.
In college, this was the right time for this. Like that for me, it was the Guns N' Roses. I used to love her, but I had to kill her. So,
yeah, it's a good one.
Yeah.
I'll take it. Yeah, there's so many different ones. There's like the sad like loser song. There's like the angry fuck you song. There's the we're gonna find love again song. You know, there's so many different types of breakup songs. Alanis is my very first favorite artist when I was like 6. Hell yeah. My favorite. Oh, that's a good one too. We'll do that one next.
Alanis karaoke, just saying.
Alanis karaoke, we can do lots of things. Lindsay's now here to sing. Here are the incentives. We want to close out some karaoke. $10 any karaoke song you want.
DJ Ballistics, you are correct. The first like girl crush that I think that my daughter Violet got was Alanis Morissette. We were listening to Spotify on the TV, and there's this picture. Admittedly, Alanis just looked badass, and there was this Alanis Morissette was on, song was on, and it's just like a picture of Alanis there, and and Violet was like, I like her. She looks awesome. She's cool. She was so she wanted to be Alanis Morissette in that picture, and I was awesome. Yeah, right, nice. So
My Girlfriend's Dead by the Vandals for edgelord vibes. When I broke up with my high school girlfriend, says Fat President, of a bunch of years, I listened to The Ocean by The Bravery and stared at a wall for a while. That's awesome. What was I going to say? Oh, yeah. So, okay, piggybacking off of that, your first favorite band. And I think the way that we work as young people, we pick one band and just become absolutely obsessed with them, and they become your identity. And then I think after that, you start to expand and enjoy other music. Mine definitely was pretty easy for my time period and everything. Green Day. I was just obsessed with Green Day. I was Mr. I like their older stuff. I loved their first couple of albums, Kerplunk and 1099 Smoothed Out Slappy Hours. Those were on repeat constant rotation. Obviously love Dookie. What's up, Kathy? Good to see you. In chat finally. But yeah, for me it was definitely Green Day. Tool, says Microscope Guy. Which one? Ramones for Sailor Scoot. What do you guys got? Your first big favorite band?
For me, it was my very first band that I really got into was the Beatles. I I went down a whole rabbit hole and listened to all their albums all the time. This is junior high.
Right. Oh yeah, I'm specifically talking about junior high.
Yeah,
for sure.
And then after that, I think it was Radiohead. After that, I started really.
Totally.
Yeah, and I mean they had 2 albums out at the time. I'm very old, but yeah, I got kind of obsessed with them for a while.
My mom would like to say hello to by the way.
Alanis at 6, Korn at 12, AFI at 14. Hell yeah, Diva Whiskey Dick. Hell Dog with Spice Girls. Fat President also says AFI in 5th grade. Got super into the art of drowning and turned into a little baby punky goth boy. Love it. Blink 182 for Whimsical Certainty. Hanson for DJ Ballistic. Love it. Britney Spears for Hal Dog.
I'm thinking bands because we're getting Tori Amos and stuff with great choices. But yeah, as far as an actual band though, mine was Queensryche. I'm gonna say.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. Queens. I could have answered it for you. I can always. That's what's nice. Jeff as co-host. I feel like I can answer these for you after a point. The Beach Boys again. I was obsessed as a little kid. Hell yeah. 9th grade is when I got really into Rage Against the Machine. Yes. I think for my brother it was Pearl Jam. He became Mr. Pearl Jam. He was just he ended up spending all this money on this crazy box set, CD box set, and he was like, don't tell any of my friends how much I spent on this. So he was like, it's so much money that he spent on it.
I got a box set called Operation Live Crime.
Yeah.
And it had a VHS tape of the live version of Operation Mind Crime plus the it's not so funny. Old. No. I am old, actually.
Live Crime.
I didn't mention how old I turned.
Yeah, people are talking about My Chemical Romance in chat,
I'm
Jeff. You're
73.
talking about Queensryche. Incubus. Oh my God, Red Hot Chili Peppers was the next wave of my favorite bands. It was that and Fish and all that stuff. Honestly, looking back, I feel like Green Day. What's funny is some of the bands I would later become really into are more embarrassing than my first favorite band. I think Green Day is it's cool.
Yeah, Green Day's cool.
They're still doing really good. Their latest
not bad. I saw them live in the Dookie era. I mean, it was
Oh, wow.
dope. Or
Yeah.
I guess the Maladroit. I think maybe they had put out Maladroit by that point. But still, it was early, pre-American Idiot, pre-like, I don't know, when they had still had a little bit of rough around the edgesness around them. I think Green Day was for me too. I saw the video for Basket Case. Oh, so good on MTV. Told my dad I wanted their CD for my birthday. I got Kerplunk, but my mom got me the Dookie cassette. That's awesome. Kerplunk was great though too. All right, very.
Yeah, I was really into them too.
Father of All Fuck Ups is the newest one. Yeah, it's really good. 2020.
Nice.
After that, I got into Jimmy Eat World, and I'm still waiting for that phase to end.
Again, you said before the album Clarity by Jimmy Eat World is one of the best pieces of art that you'll come across.
Oh, I think, by the way, Maladroit is Weezer. I Insomniac is the Green Day album, I think, that had come out. I was like, wait a second, Maladroit. Maladroit had Dope Nose on it. The soundtrack to Romeo and Juliet, yeah, that changed a lot of people's lives, I think. Well, tonight, ladies and gentlemen, we're having...
When I was 73. Oh, yeah, my mom... No one will ever top Freddie Mercury. She says, I am upset. Yeah, my mom is like so into Queen now. So
awesome. Love it. Tonight, by the way, we've been making the Manhattan. That's rye, sweet vermouth, Agnostura bitters, and orange juice. 2 parts rye, 1 part sweet vermouth, a half part fresh orange juice, dash of bitters, stir, pour, quaff. That is the Manhattan. And now I'm just drinking rye, neat, with a little bit of water in it because I don't have any ice. I don't want to get up. All right? It's just where we're at right now. We're in that lazy Susan part of the stream. I have a song to sing. I've never heard it before. It's called Say Red. Black audio lyrics. I don't know. This is going to be interesting.
That'll be fun.
Yeah, let's do it.
Black audio lyrics. What does that mean?
I have no idea.
You're racist.
Is this racist? Keep them in a cage, keep them in a cage. All right. And we don't like minorities. We think they're different from you and me. And it's racist.
Would you like to come meet the ones who love you? I know the alleys where they like to hide.
Why?
Just have to wonder when you think that you're under. You haven't got the years nor mind to fly. Little lover, you're in trouble. You can try to change their minds. You can free up their crimes. Now you can see why. As you fall forward, and one step behind you. I know you have always wanted this, so I let you play. Now let this party start. Put my back in on.
Murder back in art. Racist labor all day. Oh, the hand dancing is real on the other one.
Would you like to come meet the wolves who'd love to show you
The worst lyric
exactly
video ever, by the
what
way.
it takes to play a game?
A game.
But I warn you that once they take into you, it will take more than you got to scare them away.
I know it's not right. Away.
Little lover, you're in trouble. You can try to always wanted this, so I let the children play. Now let this party start. Put my back in on. I know you have always wanted this, so I let the children play. Now let this party start. Put my back in on. I know you have always wanted this, so I let the children play. Now let this party start. Put my back in on.
Jesus God in heaven. What even was that? Thank you for that challenging lyric video. Very fun, though. Dima Whiskey Nick, thank you so much. All right. But enough about racist pop songs. Where are we at right now? Let me think. I mean, we're bringing it home, chat.
Coming
Thanks,
in.
everybody. I love the hand dancing as well.
What's that called? With with people who like do that? They do like this crazy. It's got like a name, doesn't it?
Goddamn mimes.
Yeah, mimes. I think
Mimes.
miming.
Fucking
Pantomime.
I think is what it is.
I believe it is pantomime. Oh yeah, like the hands and the little like well that what's her name?
You'll see
falls
somebody
through
like
in,
go be all serious and
well,
like they do.
in Labyrinth when she falls through the well of hands.
Oh yeah, we're helping hands. Yeah,
That shit's great.
brilliant movie.
Oh my god, it's like that's one of my favorite movies
Yeah.
of all time.
We just did an episode on it for Wizard and the Bruiser. Check it out.
Did you really?
Nice. Yeah.
Fun.
Learned a lot and picked up a bunch of books from, I believe his name's Brian Froud, wrote a bunch of, or illustrated a bunch of fairy books. And
Mhm.
Yeah, he did.
The pressed fairy books.
I
and all
have
that.
one that he did with Terry Jones from Monty Python.
so
actually.
he was the artistic director of the Labyrinth, and I got a few of those books to read to Winnie, which is fun.
Nice.
Fun.
I have those too.
Research. Yeah, those are cool. Got to break those out, man, for the girls.
Yeah. They're
Or are
pretty
they
fucked up.
over it at this point? Yeah, are they over it? They're about to start having favorite bands and stuff. It's gonna be fun.
No, you don't. No, they're not there yet. They're
gonna
little.
get
They're
there.
little kids.
They're
They
gonna
like,
get
but
there.
they like legitimate songs. They like request now. They like
Yeah.
they like The Weeknd. They like
Yeah,
Taylor
so
Swift.
Man, man, they'll like.
They
yeah.
like yeah.
They also really like a lot of like 90s girl
Yes.
alt rock
Awesome.
stuff.
They love Veruca Salt,
Yeah.
for example.
Awesome.
Yeah, it's
So we feel pretty.
Yeah,
pretty
it's
good
gonna be-
about
I
our
mean,
parenting.
I've been all right.
I started in 5th grade. I remember I went from in 4th grade it was comic books, and in 5th grade it was music. It started. It was a little early for me though, because I had a very enthusiastic friend who was a big nerd about like Nirvana and Primus and all those bands. So he kind of got me in early, but still, it's around the corner, man. I like the Bee Gees and Simon and Garfunkel Elementary. Lol, hell yeah. Any more questions before we close it out?
I saw somebody wrote in chat. I can't scroll back up and find it, but somebody was asking about like the most cringeworthy like early band you were super into.
Sure.
And I feel like Jeff has already given his.
So,
but
yeah, just the one he
This
also.
is Queensryche.
come on,
fucking
Queen's
no.
Rock. Come on.
They slap today.
I mean, in a way. Yeah, go for it.
I went in 6th grade. I went to see one of the first concerts I ever saw, like one of the first outdoor concerts. I went to see Color Me Bad. I had their CD. I
Nice.
loved them. I was like into them.
That's awesome.
I need a karaoke song for us too. I want to see Colin sing. I want to sex you up.
I remember. I remember my brother had some of that bad taste. Like he brought home the Vanilla Ice album and was super hype about it. Milli Vanilli he was really into and super hype about it before all the shit went down. Fat President, I was 100% into Steve Miller Band, CCR, ZZ Top growing up. I would rock out like a bastard to the classic rock station. I love that. That's great. I wanna sex you up. I say for me, I know there's a better one, but I mean just Fish kind of. Even though I'm sure there's Fish heads in chat even that would be like fucker. Don't
Is that
throw
Eminem
Fish under the
embarrassing
bus.
now?
Actually no. Dave Matthews a little bit. even though I think it's starting to become acceptable to like Dave Matthews Band again. Dave Matthews Band, I mean, I played his songs on guitar. I went to see him live a couple times. Big time loved Dave Matthews. I mean, Korn. And Limp Bizkit. Oh God, I loved Limp Bizkit. I thought they were that. I thought $2 Bill Y'all or whatever, that album, I thought it was like a perfect album. Like, it was just this amazing tome of music, for sure.
Rolling.
Yeah.
I also got really into Weird Al Yankovic. I feel like everybody has that.
Respectable.
I know, but I feel like everybody has that when they're in like middle school.
Yes, I also went through a massive Weird Al phase for a while there.
I feel like every cool kid at some point, it's cool in my estimation, was just like dorks and fucking dweebs and nerds. We all went through like a Weird Al phase.
I had this thought. I was like, I think I need to go back and re-listen to those Dave Matthews Band albums. If not for this nostalgia booster, I'm pretty sure they're like, it's starting to be okay to like Dave again, which is funny. He was like the sigil of the lame white guy, of the like preppy, shitty white person music. He was the mascot for that, for sure.
Yeah.
Lindsay, you are full of bad takes tonight, says Entrapment. Wow. Love it, Entrapment.
No, I'm saying it's good. It's not that cringe.
Yeah. I'll give a cringe one. I was really into Expose.
Expose? I don't even know what that is.
Yeah. You've taken me to the point of no return. Oh. Yeah, it was like this.
I didn't even know what
this
that
pop.
is.
Yeah, it was.
That's
Yeah, you're too young.
You're taking
yeah.
me to the point of no return. I love it.
Oh.
See, the problem is that's now cool. The problem is, Jeff, everything.
I thought they were
happened
hot
for so long.
80s ladies in spandex, and like neon spandex, and I was like, yes, I'm into it.
I love it. That has now come back around and is now cool somehow. What you were just describing. There was a group called The Party that was a Mickey Mouse Club spinoff I got into as a kid.
I didn't really play the games. Knows the song I'm talking about. Of course you do. That's awesome. Yeah.
That is so funny, though. What about lame thing you were into as a kid, even outside of music? Fashion, just thing you were into that was really lame in hindsight.
Like lame that you look back on now and it's lame, or just lame to everybody else? Because I've got both. I've got like
I want to hear both. I mean, I think mainly you look back on it.
Transformers, when it was really embarrassing to be into Transformer, but yeah. But then
Christianity, says Microscope Guy. Yeah, I definitely had some weird, lame stuff with Christianity as well.
Cringe.
Entrapment. Sewing my own jeans into Jinkos. Yeah, I knew Jinkos were going to come up immediately. Your takes are bad and you should feel bad, says Entrapment. Unbelievable. What's happening?
I was so into Peanuts as a kid. With Charlie Brown and Snoopy and everything. I was so into that as a child.
Yeah, that's good.
But I was so into it, I wanted people to play it with me, like on the playground in school. And I'll tell you what doesn't hold up well when you take your love of Peanuts and try to translate it into like LARPing with your fellow,
Especially funny when the way you said Peanuts sounded like penis. You take your love of penis and try to turn it into LARPing.
That's what I said, penis. Yeah.
Yeah.
That Preston was super into Jesus until he was like 19, which is fun to think about now. Hail Satan, absolutely. I was really into garden gnomes at one point. That's a weird one. That is a weird one.
I have so many questions.
I have so many questions about that as well. I got really into I really liked drawing cows, and I thought that like cows were cute for like 10 minutes, and then I made the mistake of telling I think my mom told all of my relatives, so for Christmas that year I got only cow shit, just like tons and tons of like cow themed presents. and I got it for like 3 years because
Don't
of
you
this like
hate
very
when everyone decides that that's the thing you're into way past the time that you're actually into it, and you just keep getting gifts related to it, and you have to be like, or my biggest one is like my mom being like making such a huge deal because I'm like eating sushi now or something like that, when it's like I'm in my late 30s. Like, we eat sushi now. We're way past the point where I only eat 4 things. You know what I mean? Yo, what's up from Estonia? Hello, return tickets. Welcome.
Estonia.
I used to be into eating stuff people handed me, like fire ants was the worst. Oh my God, really? Jesus Christ. Furries and furries now. I literally told a friend I was into furries like it was something cool at 14. And my friends made fun of me for 4 years. Never change. You're just into what you're into. Hail Satan, motherfuckers.
I thought I read that as Furbies, but furries.
Yeah, like
furry.
furries. Like furry. Yeah.
Yeah.
doing it with the mascot costume.
It took me a second because I was like Furbies, into Furbies, but yeah, furries.
For me, I really liked my dad's favorite author for a while there. Man, baby, Microscope Guy, thank you for the gifted sub to Return Tickets coming out of Estonia. Welcome. Thank you again. For me, I love Dave Barry books. The humorist, the humorist writer Dave Barry. I was a big hit at the schoolyard being a fan of Dave Barry. And his book about
I also got
40.
into Dave Barry for a little while.
That's
and
so
then
funny.
dream come true when I was in publishing, briefly. I got to work with Dave Barry on a book that he did.
Really?
Yeah, he was a really cool guy,
awesome.
as you would completely imagine. And I did a bunch of, he had written this book, and this is, forever ago. This is like in the early 2000s. And so he had gone on Google image search and just he'd written this whole manuscript. It was very funny, but he had just plopped all of these pictures in that he had just found with a Google search. And so my job for 3 months became search these images down and try and get permissions for them, or find other things that will work, instead of whatever weird thing Dave Barry Google searched.
So you had to hit up my company, Getty Images, to get the licensing. Yeah.
You and I were emailing back and forth. I was like, I need a picture of one fried egg on top of a car hood.
Right. Totally.
Is such as this one, which Dave Barry found on the internet.
I'm glad to hear that he's a good guy. That's cool to hear. Because my dad's huge fan, and in turn, I was a big fan when I was a little kid, which is so funny. What do you got, Jeff?
Was a dick in real life, and her in real life plus turns out a dick in just when they're dealing with you in general is Bill Cosby.
Yeah, no shit.
He was a fucker to her, and
that was my very first job in the city. I was 23 years old. And Cosby called, and my boss was on the subway. She had just left, and he had her direct line and everything, but she was underground. He couldn't get a hold of her, so he just yelled at me for some typo in his book or whatever. He screamed at me for half an hour.
Fantastic. Awesome. Well, he's out of prison. The fat president said, when I was little, I was super into Bigfoot, not in a cool, fun way like I and a lot of this chat might be now, but I was convinced Bigfoot and the Loch Ness Monster were real and wrote reports about them in 3rd grade and got in a heated argument with my teacher who said I had to write about real animals, not fantasy creatures. That's so funny. There was a time in middle school when I almost exclusively read massive compendiums of The Onion that just had years of editions of it per book.
Oh God, yeah.
That's amazing.
That's fair.
I thought my friend and I were witches in 6th grade, and I listened to Marilyn Manson and bought a whole caboodle. Remember those? Full of witch accessories. That's awesome.
Witch accessories.
I love it. I love it.
Come back in 2 weeks and tell us what witch accessories you had.
Oh my God, it's so perfect. Witch accessories just is the best thing.
I think that's great. I love the awkward years, right? I mean, that was I don't know. You look back on it and you're like, man, just had no idea what the fuck was going on. And what's so funny is you go through this whole process. I think you start and you're trying, and a lot of this comes from trying to be cool or trying to connect with my dad or whatever it is, it has nothing to do with the thing you're into, right? So you just become really into it to fit in or fit out, whatever it is you're trying to do. Like, you're trying to be a witch because you wanted to stand out. You wanted to be out of it. I was into Dave Matthews Band because, like, at my private school, that was a great way to be like, I'm a normal human man, or boy or whatever. But then you eventually, we all hit that point where we no longer care, except for those sad souls that don't hit that point, where they still think people care what they're into, whatever. But it's fun. And now I'm into, like, I don't think if Taylor Swift didn't exist when I was in high school, but if she had, I think I would just not be caught dead liking her music, right? And so it's just very fun to go back. And apparently the new Limp Bizkit album's good. People are saying they like it, so I'm gonna have to go revisit that as well.
They're wrong though. They're actually all wrong. So
You're as real as a $3 bill, y'all. All right, we gotta close this fucker out. He's got 2 job interviews tomorrow. I've got to do another stream and whatever. Thank you again for the donations. Thank you again for
thank you.
Lindsay, for getting that hotel room.
Yes.
Hotel room for the win.
Yeah, why not? Yeah. I hope they have Wi-Fi.
Yeah, and I hope, I called and I was like, it has to be check-in time 1 p.m. She was like, check-in time's 3 p.m. And I was like, it has to be 1 p.m. or I'm not booking it. And she was like, great, 1 p.m. So we'll see if that's a real thing. Hopefully.
I'll tell them, look, I'm traveling, guys. Can you meet a couple hours later? And then I'll just, traveling for work. I'll hotspot it if they don't have Wi-Fi.
Oh, yeah,
so,
fine.
But
it'll be good.
In 2 weeks, I will show you my progress in my Millennium Falcon.
Please.
Too. So,
love it. Yeah, give us that, please. We're gonna raid Art Smackdown one more time tonight. We made the Manhattan. 2 parts rye, 1 part sweet vermouth, a half part fresh orange juice, a dash of bitters, and stir and pour and quaff. And that's the drink. It's so good. It gets you way too hammered, so don't be too fun with it like I was tonight. We had breast milk. We had songs. We had a great time.
We did not have breast milk.
Drank some at some point tonight. And if you do,
vicariously, we all had some breast milk.
All right, I'm going to play the song and get this raid started. Thank you guys so much again. And Jeff and Lindsay, any final words?
Yes, butts.
There you go. Jeff?
I want to also say butts, but I'm going to add balls and dicks to it as well.
All right, there you go. The whole male genital sort of area down there we've got. Fantastic. Well, let's have sex with some of those. Take care, everyone. I'll be back tomorrow, 6 p.m. or 9 p.m. ET, and we'll be doing the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade this Thursday. So do not miss it. See you later, y'all. Have a good one. Here's the vid.
Bye, everybody.
Bye. Enjoy Art Smackdown, by the way. Stick around. Art Smackdown's next. A little art competition show for your ass. Oh, yeah. Cocktails, woo, with Jeff and Holden. Cocktails, woo, with Jeff and Holden. Yeah. Cocktails, woo, with Jeff and Holden, making cocktails for you, making you laugh, making you blue.
Make you blue. Bye.
Cocktails, bye everybody, woo, with Jeff and Holden. Cocktails, woo, with Jeff and Holden. Holden with Jeff and Jeff.
Jeff and Jeff. Woo.
Motherfucker.
And,